Hello! Welcome to RPGs Like to Party, a place where friends and family come together to play RPGs. Well, tabletop RPGs. Hello, everyone. You can all talk.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, I am the DM. I am Noah. Hello again. I'm gonna ask my friends, my lovely little friends, to introduce themselves. We'll go from the top, which is Kay. If you would like to introduce yourself, your character, and your handles.
Okay, my name is Kay. I play an woodland cleric by the name of Evilly. Is that all you asked? And then handles, you can find me at Twitch at Firefly K or Instagram at Firefly K Gaming.
Beautiful. Greg, you're next.
Hello, my name is Greg, and I'll be playing Lazarus this evening with 2 curly horns. Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing, baby girl? James.
Hello, I'm James. I'm playing Stavros, and I don't have any handles.
Okay. Will.
Hello, I'm Will. I'm playing the Goliath Barbarian Agath. And you can find me at Twitch on Twitch at 3-Hole Punch Plays.
Beautiful. And Seth.
Hello, I'm Seth. I'll be playing the human fighter / warlock Istra, and you can find me on Twitch at Sephiroth Rising.
Beautiful. Are you all excited for this one?
Yes. Considering where you left us off.
Well, I mean, yeah, you've got a point there.
Are we going to have to kill Stavros?
You're such a little murder hobo. No, you don't have
I murdered
to.
one person!
Well,
Yeah,
Get
and you're
over it.
instantly trying to up it to 2.
Hey,
are,
if
like,
I'm
infected.
infected, I'll be slitting my own throat, thank you.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Maybe.
Everyone
Maybe.
should
I'd
have
just
a
like to
second
offer-
character.
I haven't done my second character yet, so I hope I don't die just yet.
I
Plus,
haven't also done that.
I've just bought a commission for Evilly as well, so I wouldn't like to die before I get that commission.
Oh, how is that commission
Still have
going?
it as a
It's-
memory piece.
Yeah, but it's better to have it whilst
Have
I'm
it
using
was,
her.
yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a couple of weeks because she's got a lot of work on, but she's done some artwork for me in the past. She's really good. She's actually on Instagram.
Oh, what's her
and
Instagram?
I'm going to get it now because she changed it recently.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me get it. Let me get it. first.
Yes.
She does some really great work. She does some not safe for work things as well. Why can I not see her name? Where's it gone?
And then it's...
Oh, there she is. So on Instagram, she will be Malora on Insta. She does some really great artwork. She does a lot of Red Dead artwork. She does not safe for work art. She's got a really unique and interesting style. But she's really cool. She's a cool girl.
Beautiful. Did you have a fun time in California?
California.
It was great. It was a great time. Went out, met some great people, and
Aw.
we went to LA. We went to Hollywood. Got to go to the Laugh Factory. Got roasted front row by some comedians. Then we went to San Diego. Visited an aircraft carrier. Tried a lot of food. Had a good time. Can't complain.
That's
Oh
so
my
cool.
god, that's a really
Nice.
good time. I'm
That
happy
is.
for you.
I'm a bit
Never
jealous.
leave us again.
Yeah, don't ever leave us again.
Yeah, don't go again.
Yeah.
Never again.
Glad you
Stay.
enjoyed your last holiday.
2 weeks we've had to endure not having the tank.
That's true. That is
And the
true.
voice.
Oh, the voice. Can you try and do the voice for
And
us,
your
Will?
companionship.
No, it's just about the voice.
It's true. It's a pretty nice
Thank you,
voice.
Beck.
Oh,
That's it. That's the voice.
my
we missed
husband's
it.
voice, clearly.
We missed it.
We did. Right, let's start this off with Agath.
Okay.
So it's pretty late. You feel movements in your half awakeness. The feel of being kind of rocked side to side, kind of going over a few bumps. You hear a lot of hushed voices whispering around you. And as you open your eyes, you do see that it is quite late. You see Una kind of hovering over you, trying to make sure that you're okay, kind of looking around a bit nervous, and not realizing that you've opened your eyes, as she kind of looks over her shoulder, trying to listen for any sounds or anything to happen.
Una, what is happening? What is going on?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to do the voice. Oh no. Oh god, I can't do the voice.
She might not sound like him.
No,
though.
I don't want to sound like. She goes like, Agath, you're awake. So much has happened. Like, how are you feeling? First of all,
I never want to poo again.
I mean,
I'm gonna mute my mic.
I mean, there's so much I don't want to take away from that, but here, sit upright. Let me get you prepared for what I need to tell you. And she kind of grabs you by like under your arms, kind of attempts to hoist you up a little bit. So you're in more of a sitting position, and some of like the furs that were wrapped around you kind of fall down a little bit. You see that your weapons are around you, so you feel a little bit safe with that. And she goes, "It's not good. The village was attacked. I'm not sure where your friends went. They went more into the forest to try and. I think they said they were going to Evely's home in the forest, but I don't really understand where that is. But not long after they left, more of these abominations seemed to come as we were getting ready to go. We were originally going to go and try to take you to Merrill near I don't even remember where the village is, but somewhere close by, so we can all kind of get our grips. But obviously, we were attacked originally, and then people kind of started coming out of the forest a little bit. I would say there were elves in like this kind of like forest like armor, but quickly following behind them, it was just bad news. So we're kind of just trying to find a safe way to get somewhere where we can hunker down.
Look for the flames. It always seems to follow them.
The flames. She kind of looks over her shoulder at the forest. It doesn't seem like there's any like smoke or fire, anything like that. But there's, as you kind of have this moment of silence, you do hear a lot of like raw terror screams coming from the forest. Do you want to roll a perception check for me?
I do. Perception.
Oh, well, first roll back. Make it good.
Here
Nat
goes.
20.
Oh, nat 20! 23!
Yes, well
Oh,
done.
shit. Oh, welcome back.
As you kind of
Rolling
look,
my dice for me.
as you look towards, you can clearly see the trail of where the wheels from the car have taken you. You do see something charging from the forest to your direction. And when I say something, it's not just a single something. There's a lot of things running from the forest on all fours towards you.
Oh, shit. Does this thing go any faster?
Una kind of looks around. She's like, "What?" And then everyone else kind of starts to panic and look around. They kind of see where you've looked, and everyone just kind of starts to spread out in panic. The person in the cart is trying to make the little horse go faster, but it's just a single horse pulling two big Goliaths on the back with some things in the cart with you, and it's not going any faster. These things are catching up faster and faster and faster to a point where you can specifically see what they are. And you've seen these things before. They are these oil dripping sort of werewolf type creatures. And there's about 16, 17 of them just running straight towards you.
Is there anything in the cart that we can throw to distract them
Um,
and lighten the load?
I mean, there's some like heavy sacks of like food supplies, basically like big bags of rice just for something to eat. And there's a good few of them in there next to you. That was kind of like one of them was even a pillow for you for some strange reason, even though it was quite hard for your head. They tried to ease your head into it, make a little dent in it, so you were a bit more comfortable, not rolling around.
Una.
I was just about to say, I throw Una. Just kidding.
So
Can't
mean.
do that to my girl.
No.
I throw a bag of rice at them. Take this
Let me just roll for. Let me see if it actually hits one of them. 1 second.
to meet you.
Yeah, so as you throw one and you're like, take this, it seems to hit one straight in the face, and you kind of hear a as it gets hit, and it kind of tumbles and just kind of lays like limp on the floor, and the others are kind of like looking back and like kind of like, oh shit kind of movement. And they basically run to the side of the car and they start to knock it with their shoulders, trying to knock it over.
Can I take a swing at one of them?
Absolutely. Your weapons are right next to you. Absolutely.
All right. I want to try to swing. Oh, I don't want to swing that because yeah, I do. I want to swing my ice howl at one of them.
Oh, very nice. This is the first time you get to use this weapon as well, I believe.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so describe to us what you do.
So I brace myself against the side of the cart. I pull out my ice howl from behind my back, and well, it's on the floor, but I grab it and pull it over my shoulders, and then I wait for the perfect timing. I wind up and I swing at one of these abominations, the back of their neck.
Oh wow, yeah, roll to hit. That sounds beautiful. Do it with advantage one because you did brace yourself as well.
Sweet. All right, so we got 14, and then we got 3.
Okay. Yeah, beautiful. So as you do that, yeah, exactly how you describe it, that happens. What the cart kind of actually starts to wobble a bit because it's not used to the weight of two big Goliaths kind of leaning over the side of it, and it actually tips over. You hear the kind of the cry of the horse as it gets turned over with the cart, and you hear the man kind of cry out who was driving it, and you're now underneath this tipped over cart, kind of hidden by it by the way that it's fell, with everything kind of covering one side, and you kind of see the feet of these things kind of running around and attacking anyone else they have in sight. Una kind of shuffles a bit closer to you, and she kind of grabs your hand in a tight grip, and she's like, we should make a run for this.
But the others?
It's gonna bide us time. I know this sounds horrible, but we should run. If we want to survive and get more help and even go to your friends, we should definitely run.
I do not like this.
I know. I don't either. I know most of these people.
How many people are there?
There's about 15, 20 people.
Oh, shit.
Just being cut up. You can even see some of the, as you're looking out, peeking out, there's some feet of like a dwarf that was nearby there. You see the feet of one of these werewolves as it slashes. You see blood kind of spill onto the floor with entrails kind of dripping onto the floor. You see the intestines start to fall to the floor as he kind of, first his lower half falls down, then eventually his top half just kind of falls separately.
Shit. I say we run.
Okay. She kind of like pushes, she kind of turns a little bit, not very well. She's kind of curled up in a ball as she does it, and she pushes the stuff to the side, either side of where, and she peeks out, seeing that there's actually a clear path to the forest to the side, not from where they came through, a bit more to the, where the cart was, it's to the right side. And she's like, okay, are you ready for this? Because we're just gonna run, we can't look back at all.
How many are there, by the way?
About 16 of them.
Of the abominations?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Alright. Alright. I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and she gets up and she starts running. And she's just like, taking these massive strides as she goes. And you see her quickly make it to the tree line.
Do I follow?
Do you follow? Or do you stay under the cart?
I need to get to my friends.
Okay. Yeah, you easily, with your long legs, a bit, because you're a little bit tall. No, yeah, you're like a little bit, that extra inch, just a little bit taller, but it seems to be enough just for you to easily catch up as she took the first few steps. And you get to the tree line, you jump in between, you kind of swerve between all these trees, these massive roots. Can you roll athletics for me, please?
Yes, I can. I roll a 22.
Perfect.
You're on fire.
You are on fire. So you easily jump over these massive roots. Una actually trips over one of them, kind of face plants a little bit before she scrambles up with like dirt all over her face, kind of in a panic. And she just keeps running in a straight line, weaving, and you along with her, easily jumping over and climbing over anything that seems to be in the way. You do hear movement behind you, like something is following behind. You hear like this snarl, and you do feel like some air kind of goes just behind the back of your head, like something swiped and missed.
Shit. We have to run faster.
Yeah, roll an athletics, see if you run faster.
A 16.
Yeah, for some reason, you get this burst of agility and you just pick up. You even go past Una as she kind of goes, oh shit, and then kind of tries to keep up even more. And you keep weaving and dodging. You kind of hear whatever was chasing kind of slows down a little bit, like it can't seem to catch quite up with you before it kind of goes a little bit quiet. You hear to the left, even more to the right in the woods, you hear the screams getting a little bit closer, clearly from something that's happening further into the woods. But you are okay. You are safe at this moment in time. You kind of lean against some trees, catch your breath, because whatever's chasing you, you see it run past, like it didn't see where you ran to, and it kind of looks around. You do see it's one of the werewolves. It seems to be on its own. It's snarling. It's got blood dripping from its face and on its claws, and it kind of looks around. And it seems to take this moment to breathe in deep before it slowly turns its head to your direction and stares you in the eyes. And you hear it kind of do this laugh, like, like it's like, yeah, I've seen you, what are you going to do? And it turns fully towards you and kind of gets into a little low crouch. Would you like to roll for initiative with me?
What just happened?
Look.
Okay. I want to... Can I throw a javelin at it?
Absolutely. You can do that before you roll initiative. I'll let you do that.
Sweet. Javelin away! Shit, what was that? A 13.
That just hits.
Ooh.
Yes! Oh, damn it. Oh, wait, that's 3.
Very nice.
I'll take it.
Cool. Roll for initiative. But yeah,
Rolling.
as you roll it, I'll explain. You throw this javelin as hard as you can, and it kind of goes into the its top right shoulder. You kind of hear like bones kind of snap with it, and its shoulder kind of rolls back with the hits, and it kind of looks at it and snarls, and it just yanks it out. You see blood kind of burst through. You see some bone even come with the blood that bursts through it, and some kind of like skin hanging onto the end of the spear. And it just kind of throws it to the floor angrily. You did a 16.
That's hot.
That's hot. I guess you now get to go again because you are at top of the queue. Go for it.
Food chain.
I'm going to take out Ice Howl.
Yep.
Give it a gentle kiss. And then
There's blood on that, isn't there?
I do not give it a gentle kiss.
He's into that.
And then I'm gonna try to aim for the center of his neck.
Okay, so because it's a specified point doing it, it's roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Go for
I'm
it.
cool with that. All right, so I got a 19,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got a 16.
Yeah, it hits.
Gonna 3. Damn it.
3 damage, got it. It's Una. She kind of sees that you've taken the point, you've started to attack, you've thrown a javelin, you've got this lovely ice axe that she kind of looks proudly at because that was her art that you took. And that you actually won for. She kind of looks around, sees she doesn't really have a weapon on her, and she kind of runs up, grabs a branch off the floor, and just goes to belt this thing across the face. She actually misses, so as she goes to do it, kind of ducks under it, And she goes to actually headbutt at the same time with a hit, dealing 5 damage, which now makes it its turn. As it gets knocked back from the headbutt, it goes to actually bite her on the neck, which it misses because my dice are awful and it's going in dice shell. I don't want that dice anymore. I hate it. But then it goes to swipe with some claws, which it hits, dealing. Let me get these dice ready. 10 damage to Una. You kind of see her kind of let out this kind of silent scream as the claws kind of swipe at her abdomen. Abdomen, is that the word?
Abdomen.
Abdomen, thank you. And she kind of takes a stumbling step back. It is now your turn.
I have this question. I have this thing called Frenzy Attack. Yeah. And I just noticed I have it.
Yeah.
While in a frenzy, it's a bonus action. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. So, what does that mean?
Space means you get an extra attack. Instead of having to like do like a headbutt or a punch where it's like the low stats you can do, you have a chance to use your weapon again to make another hit.
Okay.
So it's like a double smack with it.
It doesn't have any like limit to use. So is that every time I attack?
I'm not 100% sure with that. I will say
Does it say anything
for
by
this
duration?
round, yeah, does it say anything about duration? Normally have a duration.
It just says while in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack.
I'll say you can do it for this whole match. Go for it.
Okay, sweet.
Until I look it
All
up
right.
at some point later.
Gonna try for an uppercut with my ice howl.
Yep.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Jesus. 9.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna do an over the shoulder swing.
Yep.
We got 15
Yeah, that hits.
and 13.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. How do you want to kill it?
I don't want to touch it because it's icky.
Yes. But very icky.
I want to lodge my axe into its collarbone or around its collar, and then push it down as far as it can possibly go.
Ooh, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Do it. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, you do that. You grab it. You get into the shoulder. You push down. It kind of does this, like kind of like a cry out as you push more and more onto it, hearing like the cracks, and it just kind of slumps onto the end of it. Una kind of pats you on the back before looking over her shoulder and says, like, "We need to keep moving."
Are you okay?
I'm fine. We can have a look and sort this out afterwards, but I don't want to stand here and wait.
I agree. We need to find my friends.
Let's let's just run in a single direction and we'll see what happens, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, and she just keeps going the way that you were running. And as that, we will fade to the rest of the group. Woo. So, Lazarus, Istra, Stavros, and Evely. You are in the hollow of a tree. You hear the sound of screams happening all around you. You hear things running past, looking, but never seem to quite find you. Stavros, you are in pain. You were healed, but something is inside of you, and it is moving, and it is hurting, and you have the urge to scream out, and everyone's just kind of staring at you as they see this. Lazarus, you kind of had this moment where you kind of hazed out for a quick second. Your eyes kind of cloud over before you actually faint.
Holy. Lazarus, are you okay? I shake her, trying to wake her up.
I'm
Wait. Am I? No, I'm not muted.
You're not
Everything's
muted. We heard that. Don't
Sorry.
worry. Don't worry.
No, yeah. I
Um,
was just quiet because I was like,
yeah.
I don't
Does
know
she
if that
wake
wakes
up
me.
when I shake her?
do you want to do a con save to see if you wake up?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Oh shit! This is the point where I regret not putting the stats in con. Con save. Oh. 16.
Oh.
Apparently
Nice.
that was enough to wake you up.
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know what's happening.
I feel her forehead to see if she's clammy or warm or anything. We have been through a lot. Maybe you are just exhausted.
Am I sick? Do I have any of that stuff on me?
I don't know. Check your body, but Stavros has something moving in his body, and I think we may need to cut it out.
Oh my god.
Check yourself. Everyone, check yourself. And Lively
we
starts
getting-
checking herself.
Yeah. Can somebody like check my back? Because obviously I can only check my front.
Yes. And I get
Yeah, everyone
Strip
roll.
off everyone.
Everyone get
We all
naked
check each other.
in this tree root that you are in.
I pick up my leaves and play some seductive music.
Your mother kind of starts to kind of look herself over in a panic. She kind of does this little sigh of relief before pointing to her back, and she's like, "Can you check?"
I check. Oh, don't know. I check. Do I see anything on her?
No, she seems her skin is a little bit bruised from being pushed down a tree root and being pushed around in her own home by you. But she apart from being a bit bruised and messed around, she seems okay.
Am I fine? Did she find anything
Yeah,
when she
I'm
was
gonna-
checking me?
I'm gonna check your back now, Laz.
Okay.
Wrist, whichever one you prefer.
You can either way works.
Is wrist fine?
Are you rolling to check that for us, please?
Who's rolling? Sorry.
So she's checked her front. You need to roll to check her back. I need everyone to basically do double rolls if they're going to be checking each other's back and everything.
Okay. So what are we rolling? Perception?
Yes.
Or medicine.
Either medicine
Oh,
or
yeah.
perception, whatever is good for you.
I'm gonna roll
Oh.
medicine on last wrist.
I'll roll to check
18.
evenly. But I got a 3, so that's not good.
Okay, so kind of looking over her back, there doesn't seem to be any marks apart from the odd little scar that seems to be along the back. But Lazarus seems absolutely fine. Lazarus, as you check Evelyn's back, you're just like, yeah, it's a back. That's really it. You're fine.
All really paid off.
Yep.
Evilly doesn't quite trust that response, so she just shows her back to her mother and gets her mother to quickly check her back.
Let me have a quick roll for that.
Instead of me saying, yep, it's a back, because I rolled so low, I'll just say to Evilly, like, I'm sorry, I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Your mother kind of looks over your back, and she seems to be like taking the time to make sure that she's checking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But she kind of taps you on the back. She's like, "It's you. You are okay."
Isra, how are you? Have you checked yourself?
Not as yet, no.
Well, please start doing so.
Okay, so I'm rolling medicine or perception, is it?
Correct.
Either one, yeah.
Okay.
But shall he do advantage if we're like helping him look?
Yes, absolutely. You do get advantage.
That's 15 plus 3, 18. Medicine.
And then roll one more time for advantage.
Okay. 3 plus 3, 6.
18.
So 18. You're kind of looking over the front of you, and you kind of start to go down to your legs, but you do see on the back of your leg is a little black line.
What is that?
Isra!
I get close and inspect it. I think we need to cut these out. Is this one wiggling like
It
Stavros
is. It is. You can see kind of like it's moving up slowly.
Okay, yeah, we need.
Like
we
some
need to
point,
cut these out
he
now.
must have got cut somewhere, and it like obviously there's a bit of a scab near it. But yeah, it seems like it seems to be taking its time as it's going up. It's about 5 inches long on both of you.
I take off my belt and I tie like a tourniquet above where it's like traveling to go. to like stop it, hopefully from like traveling further up the leg.
Okay.
Grandpa, yours is on your chest. It's going to hurt more, and I will not be able to stop the bleeding as fast. Do you want to bite down on something?
Oh, no, I'll be fine.
Okay. I'm going to
You can
take...
bite down on my flute if you want.
The fuck?
I'm going to take a knife, and I'm going to put a small incision, like, above where it's traveling, and see if I can push it out of the wound.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Your mother kind of
You gotta roll
shakes.
for it
You
first.
do need to roll for it.
Oh, what am I rolling for this?
Medicine.
Again?
Yeah. Your mother kind of
Okay.
shakes her head at the noise that you make, like just like her father.
Not now, mother, okay?
Okay.
12.
Yeah, you see as you start to push it out, you see something like a little tail start to come out, and it is wiggling. It's kind of thrashing and kind of rolling in on
Okay.
itself. It's about an inch out.
I'm gonna rip some material off something that I'm wearing so I can grab it with the material and pull it out of the wound.
Okay, as you pull it out, Stavros, you are in agony. Whatever this is, it seems to be latch on.
I'm sorry. I will heal you after. I'm so sorry. I know this hurts. I'm so sorry.
Don't heal. The last time I was healed, it hurt a lot.
But now it's gone. We'll be fine, I think. I hope. Like, I'm so sorry. Just hold on 1 minute. I just got a tiny bit. I got it.
Yeah, and you pull this 6-inch long black oily worm. And you ever seen what a hookworm looks like?
Yes.
It looks like that. It's got the
Kill it
circular
with
mouth.
fire.
No, not in this small place. You kill us all.
Plus, the light will give away our location to the beasts.
Yes. I'm just going to, like, hit it with the end of my dagger and smush it all up so it's dead.
Yeah, it's a little noise as it kind of just bursts, and this like black ichor just kind of drips off, and it's
then
limp.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on his thingy, and that takes up a thingy, a slot. I'm going to roll
Right.
for it.
Wait, did I even take any damage from that? Because
You
I've got
do.
16 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just...
Well, I healed you for 11.
Where's my dice there? Let me
Alright.
roll for that 1 second.
So, yeah, if it lets you know.
You take
how much
3
that-
damage from that.
And
Yeah,
then
so the-
healed 11.
Yeah, so the Cure Wounds
I'm back up
healed
to
you
full.
fully. Okay.
Perfect.
And there's no pain with the healing?
No, he feels it.
Okay.
It felt warm and nice compared to how it originally felt.
Okay.
Okay, that
Is-
one was a lot better than the last time.
Okay. Istra, your turn.
I kind of like try and like brace Eastra's shoulders, and I'm like, this might sting.
Quick.
Go on. So describe what you're gonna do and roll for it.
I pop my flute in his mouth to bite down on.
I don't want the flute. I'm fine without the flute.
So who's helping Istra get this thing out of his leg?
Lazarus, I believe.
Okay, let's.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
do you
there
want
for
me to do
support.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got
okay.
a 0 modifier on medicine.
Alright. So
I got a +5 if you want me to do
He'd
it.
probably lose the leg.
Okay, so I grab the bottom of his calf underneath where it is. I'm going to
Yeah.
roll for medicine. Oh, that definitely works. 23. So I'm
Yeah.
going to slit again at the top of where it is. And I'm going to use the same action I did before. And I'm going to push it out, grab it with the material, and start hammering it on the ground to kill it.
Yeah, as soon as that fist comes down onto it, it just splats. It's black. It's kind of dripping from like your knuckles.
Oh, I did it at the end of my knife.
Oh, sorry, the end of the knife. Yeah, the black
I
ichor's
did
kind of.
not touch it. I'm
No.
not stupid.
On the pommel of your knife, it's just kind of like dripping down. But yeah, it stops moving instantly.
So I kind of wipe the end of the knife down with the material, and I'm, I guess, going to use another spell slot to cast. How much damage did he take?
Hey,
Or
we've
do you
got
just want
healing
to
potions.
bandage it off? Or can anyone... Oh, yeah, use a healing potion. I've
that
only got 2
is-
slots left.
He
so
only
I wanna be
gets 1
careful.
damage from that.
Okay. Because it's on his leg, it's not...
Yeah.
Makes sense, not going to waste a slot. Sorry, Istra. You'll be...
It's okay.
I pat him on the back and I'm like, you're such a brave boy.
I cannot thank you both enough.
Pat him on the back and say, "Walk it off, soldier."
So Evelyn's gonna kind of like lean back in this whole like trying to process everything that's just happened in the last few hours, exhausted, and kind of almost defeated.
I'd like to go over to Everly
Mhm.
and wait. Are you sat down?
Yeah, I just kind of leaned back like on the hole, so like,
Mm. I like crouch down beside you, and I'm like, I'm so sorry about your home.
It is what it is. Nothing we could do. Thank you for
Yes.
helping me save my mother.
Of course. Although I must admit, I now worry about mine.
I know.
This land is cursed.
This land is dying.
This land is big. I'm joking.
This land is great. America. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know why I fainted, but I don't think we can stay here. I don't feel safe.
No. Grandpa, Istra, are you two okay?
Perfectly fine now that thing's been removed.
Our problem is leaving.
I know. I'm not going out there to check. You two can do it. You're the big, strong man.
True.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I would suggest sending the stealthy one. Maybe they'd have a better chance of sneaking a look.
Who
I
is the
believe that's a
stealthy one?
really bad idea.
Who is the stealthy one out of all of us?
Either the rogue or the cleric.
I'm the cleric. I'm not going out there. I'm not stealthy.
The mother.
I agree with Rogue.
I say, oh, I'll go.
No, you stay, and I pull it back down. I don't want you to lose your head.
You will die if you go outside.
No, Charlotte just kind of shakes her head. She's like, I will take a peek. And
Mother, no.
it's-
You're
it
gonna
is
lose
okay.
your mom. You're gonna lose your mom.
It is okay. Like, it's
I'm
been...
gonna hold on to her as she's going out, so I can like yank her back down if
Yeah.
I need to.
So she kind of crawls out, make sure to kind of look both ways, and she starts to kind of stand up a little bit. Agatha, I need you to roll an athletics check for me, please.
I need
Oh,
to roll
no.
athletics.
Oh no, your mom's gonna get crushed by a Goliath.
Oh God, it's
Oh,
gonna kill her. We're gonna have to
Wait.
kill her.
17.
Oh, that's so weird. I rolled 2 17s as well. Fuck. Oh shit. Let me re-roll. Okay. So, I guess as you're running through those with Una, kind of just trailing a little bit behind you, as you're running past this tree, someone seems to get up out from inside of this tree, weirdly enough, and you kind of barrel into this person, and you just kind of roll on the floor. It was with a force. You were running with some big strides. So I need you to take 2 damage, and then let me do something for the mum. Your mum takes 2 damage as well. You had hold of your mother, and that grip is gone as you see your mum just go flying with something on top of her.
I zip out really quickly, like after her, and I go straight to her, who's like, I'm guessing she's on the floor.
She's on the floor with a Goliath on top of her, and another Goliath standing off to the
Get
side.
off her, you big oaf! Get off her! And I
Oh
like,
my.
push him.
Guys, quiet.
Sorry. Get off her, you big oaf! Get off her! And I, like, and I got my shoulder into his side, like trying to push this like 6-foot man, 7-foot man off my mother.
He's closer to 8 feet, isn't he?
8 feet then, whatever. A big, very big man.
man.
Do I recognize this Aggie at this point? I would say no.
No, you kind of just kind of. you just kind of shocked you don't know that it's him.
Okay.
Watch out,
I
though, she's
push
got
him
a
off,
pen
or I'm trying to push him off. Oh, I break nose every week.
Strength. Ooh. Do a strength roll for me if you're gonna try and push him up. He is a
Okey-doke.
big man.
I know.
She rolled with
Oh,
advantage 'cause I'm gonna-
20.
Oh, never
Not
mind.
natural.
Oh.
Not natural.
Dirty 20.
Not
Dirty
that
20.
big.
Yeah, you easily, for some reason, you kind of got this little boost in yourself as you shoot.
Adrenaline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adrenaline. And you manage to just kind of roll him off. Your mum's just kind of there, dazed, and like the wind's taken out of her. She's like, oh.
I have like a hand on her shoulder, like, "Are you okay, mother?" And then I noticed it's Aggie. Can I notice it's Aggie right now? Because if he's like face up next to her,
He
would I
is
notice?
face up, yeah. He's just kind of stunned himself because he didn't. That was not something he expected.
Aggie, you are better. I mean, Aggie. No, Aggie. I'm so sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm so sorry. You're better.
Evilly, how is it going? I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It
you
is
might,
not okay.
Who's not okay?
Your mom!
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Aggie! I give him a hug.
Lazarus, hello.
I'm so glad you're better.
I'm
I'm
glad
so
that I
glad you did
found out.
not die to all these abominations, no?
We had a brief run and it was terrible. So many people lost.
I know.
As you say that, you hear snarls coming from the distance and the sound of running coming closer and closer.
We try and hide. Like, we go more stealthy.
Can is it nighttime?
It is nighttime, yeah. The sun has just
Would-
set.
Would my dark vision be able to tell us how many are running at us, whether we can stand and fight or if we need to go?
I'm going to say roll for it. Roll perception for me.
Perception. Okay. 22.
Then
Nice.
you do see some things kind of running between the trees. So far you can see about 6 or 7 of them.
Okay, there's about 6 or 7 running towards us. I don't know if we have enough oomph to kill these right now. We might have to go.
Yes. I agree.
I would suggest a tactical retreat at this point.
I also
Or I was gonna say, is this like a place, if we're quiet and careful enough, that we can wait out until morning?
this hole might be compromised now. I'm not sure. I don't think Aggie will fit in there, especially with Una as well. Did
Who-
not think about that.
Who's closest to the tree at this moment in time? Or at least inside
I
the
thought
tree
we were
still?
all inside the
For
tree.
me and Ishtra are still
Well, I'm-
under the tree, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm out because I got out with my mum. I don't know
Okay.
if Lazarus is like half out, half in,
Yeah.
shake it all about kind of thing.
I've got my left leg in, my right leg out.
If Stavros and Istra want to roll a perception check for me?
Okay.
Because it's not a small tree, it's one of them old, thick, giant trees. I can't remember what they're called.
+3, 6.
So there's like a decent amount of
7.
room there.
There's a lot of room. You think you could all fit in there, in the tree?
Or we can just hide in the tree for the night. We have so much to tell you. It might be better, but we might have to whisper.
Could also
Una-
take a long rest and get all our spell slots back.
Yes, I would like that very much.
You see Una, who's behind, just kind of gives an awkward nod and a wave, and just kind of, as she's holding on to like her side, she kind of shuffles over to the tree and just kind of starts to try and crawl into it.
I help her try to crawl inside.
Thank you.
I'm like pushing her from behind, like.
Yeah, she kind of shuffles back, quite as far back as she possibly can, kind of brings her knees up to herself. Your mum kind of, noosh, kind of gets up, kind of like puts her hands on her hips and like takes in a deep breath, and she was like, "That, it's not good." And she just turns towards the tree and starts to go back inside as well.
I'm so sorry, ma'am.
She just kind of holds her hand up and shakes her head. She's like, "Nope."
Oh, mother, this is Aggie. He's our other friend. And Una, our companion.
she
This
kind
is my mother, not Nala.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Nala.
You can call me Nush. You can call me Nala. You hit very hard.
This again.
I believe she prefers Nush.
She does.
I'm not allowing people to call my mother Nush. It's not happening.
What is wrong with the name Nush?
Nush, get in the bush.
It just reminds me too much of Nosh, and I don't want that.
Nush.
Exactly why I don't want it to be called Nush.
I did
That's my
not make that
mother.
connection at all.
I
Just
did.
push him off.
Nosh on Nush.
Oh no.
Sorry, I apologize.
Oh god, I've like laugh cried
That's
so
funny.
much or so sudden. Um Is everyone going in the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. You managed to get into the tree. You do hear things still kind of running around, a few snarls. You still hear screams in the distance, though not as many as before. You get comfortable. It is cold, it is dank, and it is wet. You all get as comfortable as you can in this tight space, because it is very cramped at this moment in time. And you close your eyes and you start to go into this strange deep sleep. Do any of you want to
no.
take
Not another bad dream.
do any of you want to take any turns keeping an eye out, or you just all fall into a deep sleep out of exhaustion?
Can we have the option not to sleep?
There is an option, but yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to take that option.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Is
sleep
there any
because
like?
I need my spell slots back.
I am also
Oh, yeah,
having the
spell slots.
equivalent of a long rest.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
And I'll keep lookout then.
Okay.
You're not going to sleep at all.
No,
Do you not have spell slots and stuff?
I don't need to. I've literally taken 1 point of damage. That is it.
But I mean, yeah, I
Okay,
mean your
okay.
spell slots. Did you use any spells?
Nope, not a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ishri kind of watches everyone just kind of falls into this deep sleep. Some of them kind of having these jerky little movements, like they're kind of in a bit of a bad dream. You actually feel movement next to you. You kind of see Nushala sitting next to you, and gives you a pat on the shoulder. And she's like, "I will keep you company, no?"
I don't think it's wise if you slept.
No, I cannot sleep.
I understand your home just burnt down, but I would advise you to get some sleep.
But what about you?
I am afraid to sleep.
She kind of looks at you a little bit closer, and she kind of puts an arm, like a motherly arm, around your shoulder, and she kind of gives it a little squeeze, and she's like, "Everyone has nightmares. It is natural in these times, apparently."
There is nothing natural about these dreams, I assure you.
Well, what kind of dreams do you have?
I dream of the Ica.
I mean, that is natural.
It's more real than that. It just feels real. I cannot sleep.
But in the morning, will you not be exhausted?
I have been without sleep before. I will push on.
Well, I will stay close, and I will be here if you need to talk, no?
I do thank you for your concern.
It is a mother's job to be concerned.
Is it Nosh or Noosh?
Nala.
Nush or Nala. Most people call me Nala.
Oh,
My
then
daughter
thank
hates
you.
it if they call me Nush. She gets embarrassed.
I see.
How did you meet my daughter?
It's a incredibly long story. But it all started with an explosion.
Like fireworks, like love. Love.
I need to mute. I'm sorry.
Why is everyone afraid of love?
I can assure you it wasn't like that. No,
Okay.
it hurt.
Oh. Well, you seem to be good friends.
Love hurts.
That's true. You seem to take care of each other in strange ways, but in good ways.
I am a difficult individual to get along with.
They seem to be
I
fine with
understand
it.
that.
You have friends either way.
I don't understand why I am tolerated at this point, but
You also,
I don't know what to say.
You seem like you've gone through a lot. It forms bonds between people. You all have maybe a common goal to help.
It seems more and more obvious to me that we do have a common goal. Things are becoming clearer.
She kind of gives you a little, like, half a smile. She's like, that is good. I will not poke you anymore. I will leave you to it. But I will just be... And she kind of points towards where there's a little gap between two Goliaths, where she was originally that. She kind of starts to shuffle and kind of squeezes her way in between these two Goliaths to feel a little bit more safer. Kind of elbows Agath really hard in the ribs, though, because she's kind of pissed that you ran into her. And she gives you a little nod.
Look, with that.
I'm going to pull Lazarus into another channel. We will be right back.
Okay.
Here we
You fall into sleep. You see the same vision that you saw before. A throne surrounded by this black ichor, a moon in the sky with a giant eye looking down. But the moon seems to be a little bit different. Like there's black tendrils kind of coming off it a little bit. And as this person, they're kind of shrouded. You don't really see them very clearly. They are tall. Manicured nails, because that seems to be the only thing you seem to focus on for some awkward reason.
Because I want to know who did them. They look fabulous, really.
And it's a female voice that comes through. And it echoes. When you've had previous dreams before, I don't think you've actually had a dream yet. As
No.
everyone else has. Yeah, it's just like, you know when there's like voices kind of layer on top of each other, but it's kind of like there's a bit of a delay with them.
Yeah.
It's that sort of voice, but it's all the same voice.
Yeah.
And it sounds slightly familiar, but you don't know where from. Like maybe in passing, you've heard someone sound similar, but you're not sure. And they say, "With one slain, another rises, and as the sun falls, the moon shall rise. Heavy is the head that wears the crown." And they kind of start to have like this little laugh as they say it.
But all I see is still the hand
You see
coming
the hands
from
kind of
around the throne.
yeah, you don't fully see them. They're like shrouded in darkness, but like a little bit of like a shoulder maybe. But it's more of like a silhouette more than anything. And it looks like they've got a hood up.
Okay.
And then yeah, you that dream just slowly fades away. And I'll bring you back.
Fucking roll for it.
Tell them to be quiet, yeah? I'm coming back in. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so
So is everyone still asleep?
everyone is still asleep.
Uh-huh.
Apart from Istra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I kind of sit upright, like panting.
Dreams or something else.
Oh no.
You wish, Istra. No, what? I don't. I saw some weird vision.
Eventually,
You
we'll all
really,
see
you
these
really, you
visions.
really don't care about me.
No, I'm just contemplating that.
Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll all succumb to these visions.
What do they mean?
I've yet to piece mine together, but it all means the same thing. It all equates to the same goal.
I don't like it.
Why do you think I'm not sleeping?
I don't. It's really weird because now that I hear like Fire's French accent and like No's speaking like French, it's a real struggle trying not to slip into like that accent.
Right?
Okay. Continue scene. I move closer to Istra and I say, I'm scared to fall asleep, but if you see me and I look like I'm having a bad dream, will you wake me?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you, Istra.
Nobody wants to have.
Instant
No,
sleep.
you can finish. You can finish your sentence.
Bless.
Nobody wants to have these bad dreams.
Okay.
I need you to make a con save, Istra, with
I say no?
disadvantage. No, you gotta do it with disadvantage as well.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
So you roll twice and take the lowest one.
Okay. A con save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Right. 19 plus 3, 22. And 2 plus 3, 5.
Ah,
Oh shit!
So at some point while you're trying to stay awake, you feel your eyes start to go heavy, and you do fall into a sleep. You don't dream of anything. There's no dreams, just nothing. But do fall asleep, and then it's morning. Everyone else kind of starts to wake up. Ishra, you're still asleep because for some reason your body knew that it needed that sleep no matter what. Just to kind of get over everything that's happened in such a short amount of time.
I wake up and I notice that Istra's fallen asleep beside me, and I gently like nudge him to wake up.
What? What is it? Are we being attacked?
thought you
No.
were supposed to be taking watch, Istra.
I don't know what happened. I'm weak.
You are human, I think. What are you? Are you human?
Yes.
You are human. It is normal for you to want to sleep, and we've been through such an ordeal.
I promised I'd stay watch overnight. I don't know what happened.
It's okay.
We're all safe. Wait,
Okay.
Did it?
we are,
Did
aren't
it-
we?
Don't know.
Do you hear anything outside?
Because like obviously he like fell asleep. Can we just make sure like we're all okay and like
Yeah.
the tree's okay?
As
The
you
tree.
look around this cramped little space, you do see that someone is missing.
Oh my god! Is it
Who-
Evelyn's
Better not be
mother?
Nush.
It is. You do not see
Oh,
Nushala.
for fuck's sake. Mother? Has anyone seen my mum? My mother? Even?
Oh,
See if there's any sign of her disappearance, like a track or a trail or something.
You were supposed to be keeping watch. Did you see where she went, Istra?
Last time I saw her, she was sleeping in between two Goliaths.
Aggie, Luna, Una, did you crush her?
Stand up. Is she underneath you?
You see Una just kind of like sits up straight, like what? She's still completely
Are
out.
you sat on my mother?
What? And she kind of like tries to roll, but you don't really see anything. She kind of winces a little bit as she moves, but your mum is not there.
Where could she have gone? This is a small place.
Is she outside?
Um,
Like, did anyone check outside?
Can I make an investigation check outside?
You can do that, absolutely.
It's 20.
Yeah, as you look around outside, there is no sign of Nushala.
Can we see trap? Like anyone getting out and moving around?
As you do look
Footsteps?
down, you don't see that there's been anything really going out of the actual tree.
So she disappeared from inside the tree.
Yeah.
I'm going
Can
to
we
attempt
take
to
a
type
check
magic.
at the tree?
Yeah, but roll for investigation.
She under me? She's not under me, right?
Wow, winky. Yeah, roll investigation check in the tree. If anyone wants to roll for that as well, you are more than welcome to.
I don't remember what my
so
investigation is.
17.
17, 15.
I pulled a 15.
Okay, beautiful.
I pulled an 8.
Well, you're blind to everything. You're just kind of just waking up. You're just like, what's going on or whatever. Kind of looking up at the tree instead of like around. Instead, you're just looking up. As everyone kind of
I give for the 18.
beautiful. As the three of you actually look around, no, four of you look around, you do see that Agath, as he moves, there seems to be like another hole behind him, where somehow his body just kind of covered it up. But as he's moved in his sleep, it seems to have pulled some of the ivy that was kind of hanging there and ripped it off a little bit in his sleep. So you do see that this little hole that leads down.
Do you think she went down there and you covered it up with your big humongous tree body and she couldn't get out, and maybe now she has died?
Let's not jump to that conclusion. Quite
Yes,
quick.
maybe that's a bit of a jump.
Why would she want to go down a hole?
Maybe she fell down because the two big oafs are like pushing her with their buttocks.
What?
No, there is no way. I was covering this hole when I was sleeping. My buttocks isn't that big.
Wow.
Enough to cover the hole.
I'm going to go down this little hole and see if I can find her.
I'll follow suit.
Let me grab my things and I will join.
Thanks, Fit.
How big is this hole? Will it be able to fit two Goliaths down it?
Ooh, let me have a look.
Also, on a side note, can I check on Una and her wounds? Because she did get slashed.
Absolutely, absolutely. He would just be able to fit. It'd be a very tight squeeze for his broad shoulders, but if he kind of scrunches them a little bit, he may be able to kind of squeeze down.
If you don't feel comfortable, you don't need to. We can just go down and you can keep watch. It's up to you.
I want to help.
Okay.
But
Can
yeah,
I roll for perception just inside of the hole to make sure there's no traps as I go down, or that there's a floor or whatever?
yeah. So you roll for perception, and Agath, you roll medicine to check on Una.
I got a 9.
It's
Not
a
good.
hole.
Okay. Oh, I'm
Um,
gonna jump down anyway.
Okay, so let me just do Agath first.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is how Evilly died.
So Agath, as you kind of crawl over to Una a little bit, she's kind of like holding onto her side, just trying to make sure that, trying to make everything seem fine, but you kind of like push her hands away and kind of lift up the where the scratches are, and so you kind of pull them apart. You do see that she does have some claw marks that look red and inflamed on her side, with like dried blood around them.
Can I do anything to treat this wound?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got like water you can pour on. Like everyone's got little things, or you can try and find some way to make it more comfortable for her because she's very uncomfortable with it at the moment in time.
Okay, can I pour some water on it?
Yeah.
And of course, in game I warn her. It does not look good. This needs to be cleaned up.
Just do it quick.
I'd like to walk over and hand him my potion of healing.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
So
Here
kind.
you go, Agath. Are you okay, Una?
It's just everything feels hard, and I'm just uncomfortable with this. So I just want to get this sorted out. I just didn't want to take anyone's time up because this is a bad situation to be either way.
Can I give Una the potion of healing?
You can absolutely. I will.
Two Goliaths are better than one.
That is true. I'm
The whole they're
grateful.
not.
Well, you were the one who fell asleep, she says as she kind of swigs the potion up. She kind of gives a little bit of sigh of relief as like it seems to have helped her a little bit. She still seems that she actually looks a little bit clammy from it, but she kind of gives a bit of a sigh like, thank you, that really helped. It's helped. Thank you so much. And she kind of gives Lazarus a little nod and kind of blushes a little bit at Agath and just kind of coughs into her hand awkwardly and looks away.
My eyes dart between the two of them. Blink, blink.
She's like,
And I'm
thank
just
you.
awkwardly watching, like, are they going to kiss?
I'm glad you feel better. We need you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And as she says that, you see Evely just look at this hole and just kind of slide down it. And Una goes, oh, and points at it in shock.
Maybe we should follow her. Probably be a good idea.
Yes, quite.
Can't let her go down there by herself.
Indeed.
Yeah, I jump in after her.
Okay, another person jumps in. Go on. Anyone else
I
jumping
jump in after Seth.
Okay.
I'll jump in after.
We're all dead.
Una looks at Agatha and just goes, your friends are... Do they just jump into places without thinking? Like, do they not... Do they do this a lot?
Look.
Actually, I'd like to stand at the entrance and shout down, are you guys okay?
You hear it just echo.
Holy fuck. What's this hole?
Oh, I'm scared to go down, but at the same time, I don't want to go down after a Goliath and get stuck. Okay,
Oh
I go
shit,
in.
that's a good point. There's a Goliath coming down after
There's
us.
2 Goliaths about to come down, and then I'll describe everything to you in a moment.
I trust in Evilly's 9 in perception.
I have backup if something goes wrong. Sort of, depending on what goes wrong.
I
I have a
yell,
plan.
Goliath in the hole, and then I jump in.
Una,
I squeeze.
you kind of like scrunch your shoulders up towards you and kind of like hold your hands into your chest to make yourself seem a little bit more smaller, and you kind of wiggle in for. Ooh, you have to wiggle, kind of like shuffle your way in before you start to slide down, and Una just face palms and just follows suit. We're gonna call a break there because I really need to pee.
Okay.
We will continue with this. All right,
Pee
we will
break.
we'll be back in a moment.
PP.
Okay. Evely, as you kind of leap down this hole, you realize it's more like a mudslide down,
Mm-hmm.
and you just start picking up more and more speed as you go down. It goes into pretty much a vertical drop, and then it kind of curves back up, and you come into this big clearing. You are covered in dirt. It's all mud. It feels uncomfortable.
Okay.
Shit, we should have gone first.
And then you kind of hear everyone else kind of going, huh! As they come down, and kind of hear the voices echoing down, and they all kind of come trailing down one after another. Eventually, you will see two Goliaths coming down the mudslide
I roll that way.
at very high
Again.
speeds. do you want to roll a I'm gonna say athletics check for me?
Me?
For all of us.
Yes.
Can I roll in acrobatics if I do a?
Yeah, acrobatics.
It's out of the way.
Actually, acrobatics would be better.
Be better for me.
I do a forward roll out of the
20.
way.
Okay. So, Evely, you
Davros
land
rolled
on
a
your...
11.
As it comes to a point,
9.
Evely, you kind of get onto your feet and kind of run forward a few steps.
Slide.
Yep. I think it was... I don't know who came next. It was Stavros kind of
Stavros.
comes sliding down,
no,
kind
Isra.
of... Istra. Okay, so...
Istra was after Evilly, and I was after Istra.
Okay, so Istra comes down and he does the same thing. He kind of manages to run onto his feet and kind of takes a few steps next to you. You see the wizard come sliding down and kind of skids on his bum a little bit and just kind of sits there, followed by
Lazarus. So is he still on the floor in front of me?
yeah,
Yeah, I
Okay.
just had to help him up just to get him out of the way.
yeah, and then
Okay. I land, do a forward roll, and then keep running forward.
yep. Agatha, do you want to do a roll for us, please?
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Oh god. Ooh, 17.
Oh, nice.
Oh my!
You kind of went down on your front, but you kind of, as you get to the bottom, as it comes back up, right, a nice little slide, while covered in mud, you kind of do this weird little roll where you kind of roll forward onto like your shoulder, and then you go into like your knees in this cool little like superhero pose, and
Yes, that's
then
nice, man.
you kind of quickly move out the way as Una kind of does the same thing. And you're in this big, wide cavern. You see roots trailing down overhead. You see a few skulls. There's clearly some people use this place to bury people. That you see kind of bones, skeleton arms just hanging down, entangled in these roots.
Does
Oh,
it
no,
look
the
forest,
fireplace.
do you think? Sorry.
Would this count as a new room?
This is a new room.
I rolled an 8. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. Oh, yeah, it was out of 10, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's on a D20 1 to 5.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
I think this goes under the forest.
Like a sub network?
We are very dirty though. Do you mind if I use my gather water to gather the water from the mud and clean us all off a bit? We will be wet and probably a little cold, but we won't be dirty.
Actually, hang on.
Do we see any signs of
Because I...
sorry.
No, you can.
Of Nala?
In this big room, you see it has 4 different tunnels. If you roll a perception check for us.
Did you find what you're looking for, Greg?
Yeah, I was just... Because I've got prestidigitation as a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
And it says... You instantly clean or spoil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I could keep casting it. It may keep us...
Well, on the person to clean them.
Yeah.
Alright. Better than my idea.
Sorry?
It's better than my idea.
Well, no, I wouldn't have thought of it if you didn't say about it. But then, like you said, like, if we're wet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
I
go
will
round
require
that.
the water because I've already been covered in shit since episode 3. So
Yeah, but he's
now
gonna
I'm
clean
covered in
you.
muck.
She's gonna clean you though. You'll be clean. It's like a magic spell, and you're clean.
Yeah.
I'm 6'4".
Duck.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
I
cast
just-
it. He's gonna have to cast it 6 times just on Seth alone.
Wait, no. Well, how big is a cubic foot? How big is a cubic square?
1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot.
Yeah, so
Oh
that's
my
not
god,
small.
that's a lot of cantrips you're
Mhm.
gonna have to do.
Yeah, but when you're not in combat, it's not like you have to like, okay, one action, one action.
True.
That's right.
True.
Like I could just keep.
Okay, so we
So-
spend like half an hour doing.
Half an hour as Lazarus spams prestidigitation.
We'll say
The
it takes.
two Goliaths that are 8 feet
I hold
tall
out
and has to
both-
do it like
I-
calf, knee, leg, hips,
I hold
stomach.
out both hands and like starting from either of these like feet, I slowly like trace the shape of her body and like clean her.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
And
as
then
Thank you.
I silently do the rest.
okay, yeah. So Lazarus just kind of goes around and cleans everyone one by one as Agath looks around, and he does actually see footprints that lead down to the right of the far right tunnel.
Everybody, I see footprints. This could be your mother, Evilly.
Oh, okay. I will look. Can I use perception on the footprints that were found to see if, like, I think they match hers, or
Yeah, absolutely.
perception good enough?
Perception, yeah. I say advantage because you know your mother. You know her shoe size.
Yeah. That would be a 15. It'd be 15.
Okay. As you kind of like look down at feet, they do resemble the size of your mother, but you do notice that kind of near them there's paw prints.
God. I think my mother has been taken. Call Liam Neeson. We need him.
Like,
Sorry, I'm joking. They are paw prints by her little feet print.
Wait, have we ascertained our surroundings? Are we in a crypt of some sort?
I don't know, Easter, are we?
Well, there's bones.
It looks like many years ago it probably was a crypt of some sort, but as time kind of went on and everything was forgotten, a forest just kind of bloomed over the top of it. A deep, thick forest.
It is weird that the forest would grow over top of crypt.
From death comes life. It's kind of poetic. Ooh, I'll write that down.
Do you think this is pre-war?
Grandpa would probably be the best to know.
Yes, Grandpa. Is this pre-war or after? Post.
Sorry, you might cut out. I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sorry.
Well, I rolled a 3. But Stavros is higher.
You rolled a 19.
Yeah, but it'll sound better coming from you because you're old.
It'll sound better coming from me. Okay,
You
I'll
can't roll for
you.
another person.
No, no,
I'll
no. I
roll
was
this
asking
as
him
well.
to roll.
Oh, right.
I rolled a nat 1. I know fucking nothing about this.
You sit down, Grandpa. I've got it from here.
Lazarus, as you kind of take a look around and take in everything of how old it looks, you could kind of guess and assume that this is probably, from the way that the forest has grown and what's underneath it, this is very much before war. Yeah,
Before the war.
yeah.
I think I remember from Tales. This sounds pre-war. From what I've read in the past, anyway.
It is very old. We should watch our footing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
I'm
just
like-
hear you.
Your accent just changed. It was funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not actually
Watch out for
French.
thing.
I'm footing.
Oh, I thought you said for thing.
Before we set off
No,
following
footing.
these footsteps, could I just check to see if there's any traps or anything before we go down this tunnel?
Absolutely.
What would that be? Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
17.
As you look around, you in the main area, you don't really see any signs of a trap. But as you kind of look towards the other tunnels, separate from where the footprints lead, there is one that's a bit more to the left. Not the one straight after. Let's say the
Second to the left.
Yeah, second to the left. There is a trap. It looks like there is a wire that has been put down on the floor. It looks like it would probably trigger something.
We should definitely avoid that second to the left tunnel. It appears to be trapped unless someone is able to disarm it.
Okay. And do you sense any magic?
I mean, I could cast. What's it?
Or
Detect
could you
magic
roll
on-
your...
Oh yeah,
Arcana.
could I make an Arcana check before I waste the spell slot?
Noah?
I would probably say you wouldn't be able to just kind of tell without having to spend a skill slot, unfortunately, because there's nothing there that would make you think, oh. There's nothing there that shows that there's any sort of magic.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna not cast it then.
So you're not
Can we
using the
just
spell.
Step over the
No,
wire.
I'm not. No, we're not going down that tunnel.
Oh,
We could.
That's a
we-
different tunnel to the footprints anyway.
It is, yeah.
Footprints are going down the far right. The second left tunnel is trapped.
Well, then I say we go down the other tunnel with the footprints. No?
Yeah.
that makes logical sense. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, after you, Istra.
Okay, I'll go first.
I'll follow. A second.
I'm just fixing my microphone.
It's all
So if you hear
good.
any
Okay.
bubbles, don't worry.
I'll go after Agath and Istra. Istra and Agath.
Yeah, I'll go behind Stavros to keep an eye on him just in case anything happens.
Okay. And I'll just assume that Evely is right at the back while she sorts this out.
Oh, hang on. Before we go anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Where is it?
Oh no.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh.
Because after last week, when Noah decided to half my health points, I'm not having that happening to me again.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
So,
I thought he was going to cast Burning Hands.
oh
I
no,
know,
I'm not
burn the
casting
clip.
any. I figured out how I couldn't see it. Or it wasn't prepared in my spell book, so I prepared it after that long rest.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I have cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. As you one by one go down this tunnel, it's like the roof, while the ceiling was really high, about 30 feet, it slowly starts to slope down to around about 15 feet, and you see that the bones seem to kind of dangle a lot more closer to your heads. It's pretty dark down there. Does anyone have? I know some of you have night vision. Does anyone else?
Yeah, I can cast. I can cast light as a cantrip.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've got dark vision. Evilly has.
So we'll
does
get-
Aga?
I do not.
Okay.
Get bright light within a 20-foot radius around my staff, and then an extra 20 feet beyond that of dim light.
Okay. It takes you all about 15, maybe 17 minutes just to go down this muddy slope of a path as it winds over and over again on itself, eventually leading to another large section. But as you kind of go there, you notice that on the walls there's these old tattered flags that you've seen before, that are black with a red eye on them. No, it's red with a black eye, sorry. That
This is on the walls of the tunnel.
yes, in this other area that you've gone to, they look like the flags from the wall, and that you saw before you dealt with the giant spider. And there's lots of them just dangling down. You see a lot of rusted old weapons along the walls, just kind of strewn there. And it looks like skeletons just kind of dotted on the floor, like think like these humans just kind of lay down to sleep and just never got up.
Did you say we're back where we fought the spider?
No, it's the flags that you're seeing dangling on the wall.
Oh,
are
are the same from
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. So these bones that are around.
Yeah.
Are they all human or are they all?
They're
Are they
all
different
they're all different
races?
races, mostly humanoid.
Okay.
They're humanoid kind of figures.
They're humanoid.
Yeah,
Okay.
some have big tusks, some of them like protruding kind of bone structures along the mouth. Some have horns.
Would there be a way to check if these skeletons were infected before they died, or if they were on the side fighting the whatever it was that was in the war?
Good question.
Absolutely. I would say, oof. You know, I'll just say a standard. I don't know if it would be perception or. I'll say investigation for this. It's the easiest way for me to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, 19.
Beautiful.
Straight 19.
As you kind of look at these bones, they're very odd because they seem to have black sort of things that have shriveled up along them, like they were infected. You kind of look around with the flags and the weapons correspond with stories from the war.
Would like to do one more check.
Absolutely.
I would like to check if these bones died with wounds in them, like they have like bludgeons on their bones, or if they literally just fell where they were and died. I would like to know if they were slain or if they
Okay.
just lay down and died. So what would I roll for that?
Medicine.
Medicine. Okay. Don't do me dirty. 24. 19 again.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay. What do I find out from that?
Most of the bones do have wounds on them. They've been like nicks and scratches on them. Like, yeah, they were in a fight and they fell there.
Okay, so they were killed by the opposite side then.
Yes, as far as you know.
Okay. Well, that is the end of my plan, my theory. There we go.
Kind of wishing Stavros did the spell slot because I'm worried these skeletons are going to come to life.
I believe that these flags are the banners of the Queen that we've been hearing about.
Do you think that the queen or empress or whatever she wants to be known as is like a hive? Like if we destroy the queen, we destroy her minions.
That's hard to say, to pontificate at this point, but I would assume so.
Does anyone know if there was a queen last time the war started?
The only queen we have been hearing of is, oh god, what's the word?
Valceres.
That's it. The only queen we've heard of is Val Sharesh. But wasn't that the drow word for queen? Are you saying that it was the drow that
Maybe
this
they
banner is the
summoned
queen
this?
of?
I do a history check on the Queen during the war.
So you know that when the army first came, that the first
Oh,
place that was taken was that lost to that strange army was the Drow. So no one's never really seen them again, and there's not been any word from any sort of Drow. It's very rare to see one. They're like, there's the odd one that you'll find, but they will not talk about anything. They're literally known as they were the first to nearly be genocide.
Did we not see the drow at the very beginning, though?
You
When
did.
the explosion occurred?
You did.
That is the queen. I believe that that is the empress. She is
But he
resurrected.
died. But he died. He killed him in the cave with the spider.
I think he means they're connected to the queen, the drow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that correct?
We saw this individual after the explosion.
Yes, but then he died. Teak had his head in her hands when we killed the spider.
No, the queen herself.
What? When did we see a queen drow?
Did we not see? We saw a female drow
When?
after the explosion happened.
We saw a male.
Oh, we saw a
with
male
dark skin
drow?
and white hair.
Who then went on to kidnap Teak, and then he died when we rescued Teak. Well,
Maybe I
didn't
got mixed
rescue
up.
Teak.
I might have been mixed up.
Can we have a law check, DM? Which way was it?
It was a male drow that you all saw that Teak
Right. Okay,
killed.
my bad. Sorry.
It's all
No,
good.
it's
A lot
okay,
has
it's
happened
okay.
between then. Things are gonna get muddled.
All right.
We're obviously
It-
connected anyway.
It
Bit
would
of a
make-
drow afoot.
Yeah.
It would make sense that the drow would follow a woman. Don't they usually have their females in a higher power, and the males are, well, not treated very nicely?
I have heard it is a matriarchy.
So they follow this queen. She must have done something or offered them something, or maybe just enslaved them through force. Maybe even infected them.
Yeah, that dark power would definitely resurrected her in some way. It can't be connected somehow.
And why does this force want your mother?
I don't think it's I think they would just grab and kill anyone they can get their hands on or paws on. I don't think it's oh, that's the mother, unless it's because she's the queen. Oh no, we need to find her.
Yes.
Yes, our main objective
But
at
is they
this point
trying
is
to
to find your
resurrect
mother.
the queen in My Mother the Queen?
When was the last time you saw your parents?
Me?
Yes.
I did not write that part of my backstory. Just give me a second. I left when I was 22, and I am now actually 27, but I played myself younger at first. So about 5 years.
So a lot could have happened between then.
What, like my mother turning evil? Don't you think she would have tried to kill us when Teak was there?
I don't know what the bigger picture is, but they did say Teak was there before Teak was there.
That's very true. You're right.
I remember writing that down out of character. Teak was there before she was there, being Teak.
I really hope that I don't have to kill my mother.
It's
That
a
would
firm
suck.
assumption that this demon has attached itself to somebody close to us at this point.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to kill my mother.
Let's not jump to conclusions. We'll do whatever we can to save and not harm your mother.
When we left the Fey realm, I saw a large inky raven. Would that not have been whatever was possessing Teak? And if it was still in the Fey realm as we left, how could it have come here and infected another person if we destroyed the Fey realm?
Well, it slipped out. It flew out of the Fey realm, right, into the normal realm.
When I saw it, I just saw it as we were leaving. I didn't see it leave.
Oh, you didn't see it come out the door.
No,
The
I saw
veil.
it as we
I
were
thought it
coming
was
out the
still in
door.
there.
I saw it. Yeah.
I misheard that entirely. I thought you'd seen the raven fly out of the infected door.
No,
That's
I
what I
just
thought.
saw a large inky raven as we were leaving.
Is the raven still in or outside of the realm?
As far as you know, it's still in.
Okay.
As far as we know.
I guess if something was to take her, I think they must be taking her to something or someone. That would make the most sense to me. No?
Yes.
Either way, if we believe
If
that
it wanted her
what-
to be dead, she would be dead.
She
by
would
now.
be dead, yes.
something
if-
is trying to resurrect itself into your mother, we should probably make haste.
Yes, I agree. Let's go. Alonzi?
Alonso.
Alonso.
So as you all just kind of, as you're walking and talking, you're walking through these bones. Una's just kind of following, yeah, because there were skeletons. So
Yeah,
Una just kind of
sorry.
is slow behind. She stomps on a few as she goes past, like, and kind of does a little and spits on them. She's like, disgusting. And it opens up wider, and as it opens up wider, you see a light in the far distance. And sorry, I just saw a chat what Hope just said. And you kind of hear a few growling and kind of like like an echoing voice saying, like, "Stay back."
Do we recognize the voice?
Yeah, it sounds like Noosh.
Mother? Is that you?
You kind of hear like a gasp, like echoing back, and she's like, "Ivli."
That's what she says.
Yeah, that's all you hear back.
Keep talking, we shall follow your voice. Sorry, that was really loud.
Don't
That's
we
really
have
close
dark
to-
sight as well?
She does.
Dark vision, yeah.
So people have dark sight. As you kind of pick up the pace and start to go faster and closer to where this light is, you do see Nushala kind of leaning against the wall with kind of like a ball of light in her hand so she can see what's around her. And you see 5 glowing wisps kind of weaving around her. But they're making growling noises. And every now and then you kind of see the odd one or two kind of take form into these. They look like panthers before they kind of shift back into like a wispy sort of thing.
Well, this is totally different from anything we've fought so far.
Anything.
Mother, can I see her? Is she in front of me?
Yeah,
How
she's
far away is
there's
she?
about 30 feet distance between you, your mother who's leaning against the wall, and then these like 5 to 6 like wispy things every now and then kind of form in shape and forming back out, kind of prowling around her.
Okay, so they're actually walking around her.
Yes.
Do they look like they want to attack?
Oh yeah, they're in like they're proper crouched and.
Is the light the only thing that's stopping them from attacking her?
It is hard to tell from things. It doesn't really look like it though. It's more the fact that they're just kind of toying with food more than anything.
Okay.
And are these wisps like magical? Can I make an Arcana check and like see what they are?
They're turning between panthers and wisps of light. I would say they're magical.
Could I make an Arcana check?
You can
on them?
absolutely make an Arcana check.
I mean, unless there's things like
Oh,
that
for
in D&D
God's sake.
world.
Rolled a 2, so a 9. So I have got no fucking clue.
I mean, they look very much magical the way that they are forming shape over and over again.
But would it be like an Arcana check to like check what kind of, even though we can see it's wisp and stuff, to kind of check what we're dealing with?
Like a history check.
Yeah.
Oh, I've already done that. I rolled a 9.
I'll do an Arcana to see if I can find out what these are, but I don't have a modifier.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a 9 with a
Ooh,
modifier.
I got a 2.
Oh my
I don't even
God.
see that they're panthers.
Oh, what about like? Could we tell if we used
Everyone
animal
rolled a 2.
handling?
I got a 4.
Could we maybe tell if we rolled animal handling to see what kind of beast or natural being
wouldn't
it is?
Oh. Yeah, go for it. I've got a +3 in that. I don't know what you guys have got.
You go, because I've only got a +1 in that.
8. This is not going good.
So animal handling is more for like talking and handling an animal. It's not really the
Okay.
knowledge of
Scratch that.
something, unfortunately.
I'll scratch that then.
These would
Lazarus
be
rolled a 19.
No, he's looking really confused in the stream.
these would be ethereal beings, correct? So one way to check that, I'm just going to go up to one and try and hit it with my sword.
Okay.
Well, that does it.
That was my next plan. Just to
Okay.
start hitting it.
Yeah. Just roll to hit for me very quickly.
Okay, let me just find that. Actions, yes.
Great, I like it.
Roll to hit.
Straight to combat. Roll
3 plus
initiative.
4, 7.
As you go to swing your very pretty sword at one of these, you get it just as it shifts back to like kind of like a wispy blue thing, and it goes straight through.
Yeah.
And with that, they kind of stop any sort of movement, and you hear the
Roll for
growling.
initiative.
Yep, you hear the growling intensify, and roll for initiative.
Whee!
Oh dear. 16.
11.
4. 5. Never mind. 5.
Okay. Let's see.
What have I rolled?
11,
1 second. Initiative.
5.
6.
My app's been funny, hang on.
It's all good.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Let me just
You
write
can
these
have
down.
another
So,
chance at swinging
we-
and missing.
Can we quickly talk before we actually get into this fight?
Absolutely.
Ishtra, because I assume he will be going first, so I'm just going to say it to Ishtra anyway. I think that we're going to have to make these things solid, maybe with ice magic. As the physical attack seems to go through it, I think
Ooh,
that is
that's a
going to
good
be a
call.
theme of this fight.
That's an exceptional idea. Absolutely.
If we
I
can
have
freeze it
frostbite
and
as a
make it,
cantrip.
yes, and then like we might be able to hit it once it's solid, but when
You
it
got it.
goes corporeal like that, I don't think we're going to be able to physical attack.
I've got a ray of frost as well.
Yeah.
I got a nice axe.
He has got a nice
Mm.
axe.
Mm.
I have no ice magic or anything that would make something solid in any way, so I'm useless unless we find out I'm wrong. This is just a theory.
You could use your shape water and they could freeze it.
Yeah, if someone else freeze the water, but it could freeze us and Mother too, because
Okay.
it's like
If they're ethereal, could they be
10.
wet?
maybe not.
Is water wet? Just kidding.
That was terrible, by the way.
Thank you. Do my best.
Right. Let's
What's
do
our order,
this.
DM?
So
Alright.
Ishtra is first.
Yeah, I'll be casting frostbite on one of these things.
Go for it.
Okay. That looks like a 2.
Oof.
That was damage. Is that? Oh, is it?
That's what it is. It's
Oh
there's
shit.
no hit thing.
Yeah, 'cause it's a cantrip.
Is there like
isn't it?
is there a save that it needs to make?
Not for cantrips, I don't think.
Well, I'd say like I've got oh, I've got
The target must
fun-
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your DC? Because it needs to roll higher than well, it needs to roll the same as your DC. Look on spells, Seth.
Yeah.
Right at the top right hand corner of spells, it'll say save DC, and that's basically what Noah's got to roll.
11.
Oof. I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Rip.
Sorry. So yeah, as you go to do this frost attack, it just seems to kind of move and weave out of the way. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
So I can't do that again, right?
No, you have to wait for the next turn to do that.
Even though it's a cantrip. Okay, right.
Yeah, because it's still
Um,
classed as an action, unfortunately.
I'm going to move a little backwards then.
Okay.
So that I don't get in the way of any other AoEs.
Okay. Evely, it is now your turn.
I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon
I love that
on
one. so
whichever
much.
closest is. Can I change my Spiritual Weapon?
Yeah.
Every time I cast it, okay. So
Absolutely.
I'm going to summon like this gold shimmering bow out of nowhere, but I do the hand movements as if I'm going to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And a 10 damage.
Yeah, that definitely hurts it. It kind of makes out this loud yowl as as it gets struck by this, and it kind of, you see it like as it got hit, it went to its actual panther look. It makes a yowl as it got hit, and it kind of snarls at you. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yes, I'm going to use my bonus attack. Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure that I cast that. Or I did that as a level 2, so I need to make sure that's cast or slot is gone. I'm going to use that again as a bonus shot. So I'm just going to pull another arrow spiritually and shoot it again. And it's 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And 10 again damage.
Yes, so as this arrow kind of flies towards, it seems to get it as it opens its mouth to roar, and with a puff of smoke, it just kind of disperses, and the arrow kind of like with it just kind of disperses with it, and it just like blue dust kind of settles to the floor. The other panthers just kind of like snarl at you and start to run closer. 2 of them actually run towards you, noticing that.
Can I still move?
Absolutely.
Can I, because I am a fairly dexterous person, as the 2 are... Okay, so let me try and figure this out. So my mum's in the center.
Your
They
mum's
were all
at the back of the
circling
wall.
her.
Yeah.
So she's at the back now. They're running towards me. Can I run and flip within 35 feet and like land behind them? So they're obviously running towards me and I've moved behind them. So I'm closer to my mother.
So
I can,
you would be
sort of-
moving before they run towards you. It would have to be before they make a move towards you, unless you want to specifically say I flip and then they run towards you.
Yes. I'm gonna run and flip towards my mother.
Okay.
As far as I can get towards her, 35 feet towards her, or whatever.
Okay.
If she is within that range, I'm just gonna sort of stand in front of her.
I mean, she's still a little bit far back, but you are between them and her now.
Okay. Cool.
I would say she's about 15 feet behind you. But
Okay.
yeah, 2 of them just kind of, one of them makes a swipe at you as you kind of jump over, and it completely misses and falls back into that wisp sort of thing. The other one, does a 17 hit?
It does not.
A 17 does not hit. That one completely...
17 does hit. I'm
17
so
does
sorry.
hit. It's okay.
Is this because I'm disengaging? Although, why would I be
You're not
disengaging from one I
disengaging.
just killed? Okay.
So these are 2
So
separate
is it
ones.
their turn?
It's their turn, yeah.
Right. Okay. So yes, it hits me at 17.
Okay, so it is going to bite you,
Mm-hmm.
dealing 6 damage.
Got it.
Brilliant. So 1 misses, 1 actually manages to hit you. It is now Lazarus's turn.
How far away am I from Evilly and her mother?
You are about... So she went 35 feet flipping. She ran, flipped 35 feet. She's now 50 feet, so she's about 35 feet away from you. Evilly is. She's in between you and 5 other panthers.
Okay, I would like to run.
There were 6 panthers.
1's dead.
I thought there was only 5, right? So there's another 5 left.
I'd like to run to Evilly and
So there is 5 panthers in between. No, sorry, there's... Yeah, no, that's right. There's 5 panthers in between you and Evilly.
okay. I'd like to run 10 feet away from the panthers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'd like to run towards them, but so that there's 10 feet distance.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd like to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2. Wisdom save 14.
Okay. Oh, I only rolled a 13.
Okay, so that will be 4d6 damage, which is 14. And 1 second. Yeah. On a failed save, damage, blah, blah, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speeds out away from you.
Okay. So the one that you did it on, it starts to run, and for some reason it's not seeing where it's going as it changes between its form and the wisp. But as it changed into its solid form, it kind of runs into the wall at a fuzz and just puffs, and just blue dust sprinkles to the ground as it runs head first into a wall and dies.
Nice.
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Did it roll in that one by any chance?
That's hilarious. I would play bonus action. That is me. I would like to give some bardic inspiration to Agath.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And I say, believe! So you get a 1d6 for 10 minutes to add to an ability, a check, or attack roll, or a saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And with that, it is now Stavros' turn.
Okay. How far away from them am I currently?
What was the distance between you and them originally, Greg? It's a lot to
10
remember.
feet
10 feet.
between me and the beasts.
Yeah, you move 10 feet closer, so they are about 20 feet away.
20 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... Where I am, I'm just gonna cast a frost at the nearest one to me.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I can find it. So, roll to hit. That's an 8 plus 7, so 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so it'll take 1d8 of frost damage,
Okay.
which is a 4, and its movement is slowed by 10 feet
Very nice.
till the start of my next turn.
Beautiful. Yeah, this frost kind of like goes around it and it kind of snarls and it gets this like kind of... It seems to be stuck in its solid form for a moment and it's kind of frozen a little bit.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get out of the way.
Okay.
30 feet in the other direction.
Okay. The one that you froze kind of turns to Lazarus and kind of starts to run towards you, and it's gonna go and attack. That dice jail. That's a 2 that does not hit. That is not nice. It's gonna attempt to swipe at you. Fuck it. 16.
Who's it swiping at?
Lazarus.
No, I've got 17. Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, nice. That makes it Agath's turn.
Okay. So I want to run up to the closest one, to me, and use my Ice Howl
Yeah.
and take a swing.
Oh, go for it.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Jeez. And then 12 damage.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts
Nice.
it. Lets out this loud snarl at you as it gets hit. Kind of goes back a little bit from the force. Not looking very good. If it would bleed, it would bleed, but it cannot.
Now, is there any way I can get clarification on this thing? Because it seems like I waste a bonus action for one turn and then every turn after that, I can use a bonus action on another attack. Because it says this frenzy attack.
Oh right. I mean, like it's a whole different battle now, so I guess you could do it again.
For every turn after this one.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need to use a turn using frenzy, and then he gets the
Yeah.
benefit of frenzy?
So
after
I
it?
guess you could say that you do go into a frenzy, and then next turn that's when you start doing it.
And then I'll move back, but still be the closest one to them.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I got you. It
Being a
isn't.
tank.
Yep, absolutely. It is now Una's turn. She's still got this tree branch that she's kind of picked up from before, and she's gonna run forward. And oh my god, why am I using this dice? She goes up, she swings, and she completely misses as it shifts back to it, and she just kind of like goes ugh really angrily and tends to punch it, swiping through it and doing nothing. That is also dice jail. I fucking hate my dice. Oh my god, what the
You need
fuck?
to start using the app.
I might have to. And that makes it the Panther's turn. This Panther's actually going to swipe at Una. Oh, I dropped it. Una instead. And it misses. I don't. I'm so upset here.
Winner.
That brings it back to Istra's turn.
Okay, this is a tough one. So is the one that's been slowed still alive?
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna target that one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go for the frostbite again.
Go for it.
Poor Panther's just constantly getting hit by ice spells.
I'm doing so bad here.
So which one do I say here first? This save DC or the
You want to
damage?
tell do the save? Tell me what save I need to do, and then
11.
yeah, I fail.
Oh.
Hey.
Now you roll the damage, Seth.
Which I've just done,
Oh,
so that's 6.
6
Okay.
damage. So yeah, do you want to describe how you kill this one?
Oh, this is a kill.
This is a kill.
How do you want to do this?
So I've put my hands together, and an arc of icy cold blast hits it and immediately splinters it into pieces.
Ooh,
Ooh,
very nice. Is there anything else you would like to do in your turn?
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So I've gained 3 temporary health points with Dark One's Blessing if I've killed that
Beautiful.
by myself.
Okay.
Which I'll do in a minute.
Yep.
How long is that for, by the way?
I'm gonna say until after the fight.
Right, okay, sure. Right, bear with me. So I want to do action surge because I had a short rest.
Okay.
So I get an additional action on my turn, right?
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm going to do the exact same thing again to one of the others.
Okay.
So that's frostbite. So that's 11 save DC.
18. Different dice.
Oh, I missed that one. Right.
Oh
okay.
yeah, that one misses.
Right
That
here.
does miss. Anything else you want to do in your turn? Do you want to move back or move closer? Do a little flip. Make a little love. Get down the night.
Get down tonight.
I'll do a little shrug.
Okay, yeah. You all see the Istra and just shrug.
Win some, you lose some.
That's true.
Shit.
Evely, it is now your turn.
Okay, how many are alive?
3.
Have they all got the backs to me?
Apart from 2 of them. No, one of them does, 2 of them don't.
Okay. The one that doesn't have the back to me.
Yeah.
Do I get extra damage on that because it's got its back to me? Forget what the rule is there.
Yeah, so it'll be classed as a like a, I guess you could say a stealth attack because it's not really looking at you and it's not going to know that it's going to get hit.
Okay. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use Guided Bolt at level 1. to the one that's got its back to me. So I'm going to roll to hit.
Yep. So that's with
That's
advantage.
a natural one.
It's
Oh, that's
advantage.
great. Woo! 20, not natural.
that
30,
hurts.
20. That hits. Let me just get rid of that. And do the damage. 13.
Do you want to describe how it dies?
So when I use my guiding bolt, it's like a dagger that flies out of my hand.
Yep.
I get it right in the back of the head, and it kind of topples forward and puffs as it topples forward into blue dust.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
This is my spiritual weapon again, which is still like hovering behind me.
Mhm.
So I use my arms that guide to the spiritual weapon, and I just shoot the nearest one.
Okay.
And that would be a 10 to hit. which I
That
think
is a
fails.
miss, yeah.
Okay. The bow, the arrow just kind of moves past it, or it can go invisible. You know, like it can fade
Yeah.
out as it's going through, whichever way you decide.
Okay, that is now the panther's turn. It sees this, but it kind of doesn't... Like, it saw you kill the other one, but it's not going to... No, yeah, it will attack you after seeing that, fuck it. Does 18 hit?
It does.
Perfect. 9 damage as it lunges at you with its 2 claw swipes.
Oh, I'm hurt.
And as it does that afterwards, it kind of does a 180 and it runs towards Istra. It is now
Oh, dear.
Lazarus' turn.
The one that's running towards Istra,
Yep.
I'd like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh my god.
I
Okay,
love
what do we
this spell.
roll for this again? You think I'd remember after doing it
It's
so much?
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Come on.
14, I just make it.
Ah.
Oh, imagine how a panther would laugh though.
I know, like a hyena laugh.
Yeah.
Hyena.
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 Yeah, that.
Yeah, I just shrug.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Anything else you would like to do in your turn?
Have you got a bonus action?
Yeah, but that's hang on. Yeah, I'll give Istra Bardic Inspiration die.
Does he not still have the one from? Oh no, it's Istra. It's someone different. Yeah.
We're not all the same, you know.
Oh, well, oh, sorry.
I'm joking. Oh, and I run backwards 10 feet.
Okay, Stavros, it is now your turn.
How far away from the nearest one am I? Because I did move like 30 feet in the
You
other direction.
did. I'm gonna say about 20 feet.
Oh, so I'm 20 feet away. I'm just going to cast Ray of Frost at nearest one then again.
Okay.
It's a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And it takes 1d8 of frost damage. It takes 6 points of frost damage, and it's slowed by 10 feet until my
Okay.
next turn.
Yes, the same thing that happened to the other one. You see kind of like the ice kind of make it more solid. It seems to be struggling a little bit, but it's still good.
I book it in the opposite direction to make that gap 50 feet.
So you're out of the room now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's leaving the room.
He's
leaving the
running
room.
around. No, I'm running around.
in a
the room,
circle.
whichever
You're-
direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're
Got
going around
ya.
in a circle in the same room.
Got you.
I am keeping distance from them, from me.
Okay. It is now Agath's turn.
I will go after the one closest to K, or Evely, excuse me,
Okay.
and attack it with my Ice Howl.
Go for it.
17.
Yeah, that hits. Is this the one that's got half is frozen? That's already been hurt. Is this the one you're going for?
Yes.
Okay.
And what was that? I can tell. 7. But don't I have that bardic inspiration? How does that work?
So normally when you roll to hit, you would then roll You
A
would say
D6.
a D6 on top of that, just to see, add +6 to that. But I mean, yeah, you killed this one. Do you want to describe how you
Naturally.
kill it?
Naturally, I go straight for the neck and behead it.
Nice.
Yeah, as the head kind of detaches from the body, you see it kind of like float off before turning to that sparkle dust as it gently goes to the ground. That would make it Una's turn. Una's gonna run towards the one that's going after Istra. Was there another thing you want to do for your turn? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I had to.
No,
wanted to
that's
do
my
another
fault.
bonus action.
Go for it.
Another attack on the last one.
Yeah, go for it.
Gonna roll a 4, or so a 6. So I can
Ye-
roll a d6.
Yeah.
Okay, not even sure if that'll do it, but a 1. Never mind.
Yeah, so you run at this, and as you bring that beautiful icy axe down, it just goes straight through as it kind of wisps around it and then goes to the side of the axe and forms up, snarling. Una would run forward and she would raise her stick and she would go to hit it, dealing 5 damage.
Nice.
It just kind of grunts a little bit, and then it's the panther's turn. It's gonna continue to run at Istra, and it's going to lunge at him with its mouth wide open.
Sorry, I just remembered I had this as a reaction. I'd like to use cutting words. So, as a reaction, when a creature that you can see makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Yeah, do it.
Literally just remembered I had it. So subtract 4.
That's makes it 14 then. Does it hit?
17.
Oh, okay, so it misses. It's gonna go and try and swipe at you. Wait, does a 16 hit? No.
I have 17.
No. So it, for some reason,
I'd
as
also
it...
like to say I'm sorry, Evilly. Like, I would have used that for you, but I was just looking through my skills and I literally
It's
just
all
remembered I
good.
had it.
Yeah, so you all kind of see as this panther kind of forms into its solid state, it goes to bite Isha, but Isha just kind of like casually steps to the side as it goes past, and as it turns around to swipe with its claws, he just kind of ducks under it, really cool like. That makes it Ishtra's turn.
I'd like to say that Greg just remembered that he had spells that can ruin Noah's fun.
Yes.
So there's 1 left, right?
There is one left.
Okay. I'll cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Go on then. What was that?
Go on then.
Fucking natural 20.
Natural 20
Jesus
plus 3,
Christ.
23 to hit.
How'd you want to kill it?
And let's see if its damage is 7 plus 3 equals 10.
How do you want to kill it?
So wave my arms around and I go, "Ala shabaloo!" And a load of pink plasma, God knows what, comes out of my hands and
Ooh.
blows the thing to pieces.
Okay.
And I'm like, shit.
Oh. Yeah, so as you see that, he goes, "Shibblibbloo!" The pink plasma bursts from his hands and just... This thing just explodes. And the blue dust just kind of goes everywhere. It's kind of glittery as well. It's very pretty, which is odd. But yeah, you managed to kill them. Bitches.
Insert Final Fantasy VII victory theme here.
Yes.
I am going to pick up some of this dust and put it in a little pouch and put it in my pocket.
Okay, yes.
And
I'd
I'm
like
gonna go
to
up to
make an
Evilly and give her my healing potion that I've got.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I'd like
Scribble
to
notes
make an
about the creature
Arcana
in my
check on
notebook.
it first. Like,
How
is
do I
this
roll
dust
for the?
safe to pick up?
Sorry, I picked it up and I'm fine.
Are you fine?
I assume so. Am I fine?
Yeah, you
I'm
are
fine.
absolutely fine. You
Okay.
feel a little well, that thing is kind of like you kind of feel
Warm and
when
fuzzy.
warm and fuzzy when you pick it up. It's really odd.
Oh, this is nice when you run it through your fingers. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Try.
I'd like to do that, but I'd also first like to make an Arcana check on it anyway.
What do I roll for a potion, by the way?
I
See how
believe
much?
it's 2d6 plus 4, isn't it? Was it 2d4 plus 6?
2d6. Roll, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. Heal.
Jesus. Hell of a
1,
healing
2,
potion.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7.
I may have got that wrong, but I'm just gonna leave it as that so I don't.
Yeah, I'm
Clear
happy with that.
it.
I'm not full health, but I'm better.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, my friend.
I rolled
Wanted
it.
you to have that before you started fiddling with that dust. Like,
I rolled a 15 on an Arcana check on said dust.
Okay, so what is he trying to figure out? Is like what is it that
Is evilly gonna burst into flames after she just picked it up?
She is
Back in
not.
a minute.
You know of this kind of this blue dust, kind of more knowledge from the black market kind of side that people kind of use this like a drug-like substance.
Do I know if it's valuable? Does it have street value?
It does have street value.
I am
Well, I'm glad I put it in
collecting
my
as
pocket.
much of this dust as I can possibly fit in my pockets.
Yes, absolutely. In your
I
pocket.
noticed Grandpa doing this, so I start gathering more very like frantically
well,
and
well,
putting it in more pouches and putting them in my pockets.
When we got that, that pouch of dust and salt and whatever that I apparently don't need.
Yeah, you pour it out and put that in
I'm
instead.
literally pouring that out and I'm filling it with this blue stuff.
I have 3 pouches, decent pouches. I'm gonna like put them in my pockets.
I've got 2 pouches. I want to fill these 2 pouches up if I can.
I'm gonna
Okay.
snort a line.
Oh god.
Are you actually snorting a line?
Shit.
No, I'm just
Okay.
joking.
Okay. Because
Lazarus,
weird shit was
that
gonna
is
happen.
So nice. I like hold out the pouch towards Lazarus, like dip your finger in. It's so nice.
You're
Feel it.
the way you kind of know it is that it can be used in multiple sort of ways. It could be just something that you can touch when your skin kind of soaks in, which gives you that nice feeling, or it can be ingested or snorted in a way to have different kind of effects. Depending on how you want to use it, it has different effects.
Does this...
Rub it on your gums.
I
Does-
dip my finger in the bag and I like rub a few grains in between my fingers.
Feels good, no?
Yeah, the feeling isn't as
Yes.
strong because it's just like a small little amount,
Yeah.
but it's still a
Well-
warmish sort of feeling. As you kind of rub it in into your fingers, you actually get this blue little, like, kind of little spark, little glow on your fingers. That kind of lasts a couple
Like
of seconds.
Cheeto dust.
It's like a blue
how-
glow, and then it fades away.
Oh, that
It's
was
wonderful.
interesting.
Like how we've killed these wisps.
Like glow in the
And
dark.
rather than checking on Everly's mother,
Oh,
we're
shit!
instantly scooping up the drugs.
Well, I know she was fine. She was behind me, so. Mother, are you okay?
And you kind of see that she's actually tugging at something on the wall, and she's like, "We need to get him down." I heard
Get
him
them
calling.
down.
As you kind of look at what she's tugging, you see, as she kind of holds the ball of light that she originally had up, you see your father kind of webbed into this wall.
Oh my god, Father, don't worry, I will cut you down. And I get like my knife, I start cutting like into. Aggie,
as-
please help me. Una.
Una comes forward to kind of, she kind of tries, like, let me just roll a strength roll for that, 1 second. Okay, so it takes her a while, but she kind of starts to rip a little piece of it, but this thing is thick. It's gonna take a while. Your father kind of starts to cough. He's like, "No, stop."
We need to check him.
Oh, okay, we stop. Father, are you okay?
No, and he kind of hunches over. Well, he can't hunch over. He kind of tries to lean forward, and you hear the creaking of this web, and he just kind of continues to cough, and he's like, "I can't breathe."
Okay. What if we freeze the web and then smash it?
He kind of
Yes.
he shakes his head like he doesn't know how to respond. He can't breathe. He seems to have a look of pain on his face as he grits his teeth to try and not make any noise.
Okay. Can you concentrate, Istra, and freeze like little sections of the web so we can smash it?
Apparently so, yes. I can do that. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Is that damage I roll? Or?
No, you just, I guess, because it's a cantrip, you just freeze
you just
sections
do
that
it,
I'm gonna
yeah.
I just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yeah. Yeah. So I concentrate a small, very thin beam of frostbite at certain parts of the web to try and freeze it.
Yeah,
Okay,
part
and
of
I
it
hit
freezes.
with my knife or sword, whichever way. I'm not
Yeah.
really bothered.
As
At the
you
bits where he's, pinpointing it.
you start kind of hacking and slashing at these bits, and they just start to slowly chip away. And as you do, where part of it chipped away, you see a small spider crawl out.
Ugh.
Oh my fuck.
Ugh. I'm gonna hit it with the hilt of my knife, to kill it, and I'm just gonna keep going at the bits that he's freezing.
More and more spiders
I
start
just keep
to
trying
come
to kill
out.
him.
And he starts to cough, and you hear this loud crack from within, and he gasps, and his eyes just kind of widen, and your mother kind of gasps and takes a step back, and as he opens his mouth, you all
No.
see this. As he opens his mouth,
This is
thousands
actually my worst
and thousands of spiders come out of his mouth
Oh my
with
Burning
God.
blood.
hands.
Oh my
coated.
god!
And they are
Burning
spreading.
hands.
Burning hands! Burning hands!
Burning hands.
Where?
Burning legs
Burning
from
hands.
running
Is,
far
is
away.
he dead? Is he dead with this happening to him?
He is still alive.
Oh my god! You can't just burn him alive, guys.
Can I
I don't know what
What are
to
you
do.
supposed to
quickly,
do with
like,
thousands of spiders everywhere?
You still can't burn him alive.
can I use my dark vision to look up on the ceiling and make sure there's no bigger spiders around?
Go for it. Roll perception for me.
What's the point? Is Lazarus about to book it again?
Oh, I'm close.
I'm
That's why I
shaking.
said I cast burning legs from running away so fast.
I'm flicking the spiders off myself, but I've taken a step back because I don't know what to do.
Did you say perception? Sorry.
Yeah, perception.
Why did that not roll for me? Okay, no, it is. 10.
Doesn't really take much to kind of look up as you see large web-like holes covering the ceiling. And kind of, as you kind of look up, you don't know if it's just your eyes playing, but you see a couple of things just kind of skitter across the top.
Oh,
Okay, Seth, burning hands?
guys, there's more.
Oh god.
And
There's
as
a
you
lot of
hear,
spiders.
and as you are all kind of panicking looking at this, as Lazarus is looking up and you're kind of looking up as well, like, oh shit, this clearly something is here. Your father kind of is still coughing up more spiders and blood is starting to pour out as if they've eaten some part of inside of him. Your mother's just kind of gasped and she is crying. Una's kind of really disgusted, kind of waving a stick at them. She's not really sure what to do. She's just kind of trying to stay out of the way, but she wants to help at the same time. And as this happens, you hear like a...
Oh my god. I did not want to sleep tonight anyway.
And then a giant... It's like the room somehow just gets even more darker itself. And you hear this kind of twisted voice going, oh, more to feed my children.
Okay, Aragog.
Shit, we're in Sheila
Sorry.
fucking later.
And as about the size, I would say about the size of a Great Dane, some spiders kind of crawl down the walls. And you see a couple of giant legs trying to start to kind of pry open where some of the holes to the web are, as you see 4 giant eyes peeking through. Like, clearly there is another top half of this which has been covered in web. They've clearly seen that you are underneath them.
Can I try and talk to it, the one that's speaking?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hello, spider friend. We come in peace. We did not mean to disturb your home or your nest. Please talk to me.
It's kind of like the eyes. Even though spiders don't have eyes, you kind of see that somehow they have eyelids, and one by one they kind of blink at you as if they're kind of listening and they're registering what you say, but they've kind of leans a bit closer. You hear the webbing creak as it pushes more down on as it listens. It's like, yes.
We have no desire to hurt you or have you hurt us. We are just trying to free my father from the black ichor that you may know is going on in the world. It is destroying everything. It may even destroy your home if you stay here.
Ah, that has been round for a while. It come and goes.
It has come and gone before, the black ichor?
Many years ago.
How did you survive it?
I was young. We hid. And we are still hidden. And as it says that, it kind of breaks more of the web, and you see the fangs kind of come around part of it, like these two ginormous fangs come around. And they are about, I say they're about 9 feet, these fangs. They come around, they kind of like start moving along the web and kind of breaking it slowly open as it starts to make the holes a bit bigger for itself, as some of these other small spiders are just kind of hanging on webs and along the walls watching you.
Okay.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Did you say the fangs are larger than Agath?
I did.
Oh.
And they are
Persuasion.
they are black and they look like they are dripping.
Can I roll a persuasion?
What are you trying to do persuasion for?
I'm trying to persuade him to let us go.
Go on.
Oh, it's a 10.
You could say what you want to say, and I'll...
Please, just let us go.
You kind of see as it kind of moves its head, like what you assume where just its head is, it kind of leans to the side a little bit, and you see the other 4 eyes just kind of start to like look at you and blink at you, one by one. And it kind of like does a sort of noise again. As it breaks more of the web open. And as you can see, it's just the head that can just kind of squeeze into the roof of this area that you're in. Una, you kind of see, is backing up very quickly along the side of the wall, where there's not many spiders, and kind of going towards another path.
You said they were like Great Dane-sized spiders.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
Can we make a perception check? Are they trying to get around the back of us to stop us from being
Slowly,
able to get out of there?
Yeah.
You said
No.
that Una's found a path.
There is another path that Una's found. It's near where the father is, just to the side, a little bit more to the right.
Could
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's alright, you go.
I was just gonna say, could I do a performance and try to distract the spiders to let the others escape through the free path?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Roll for it and then tell me what you do.
So I got 27.
Whoa!
So I pull out my loot very slowly, because again, I'm still terrified. And I kind of like give like a look to Evely, like kind of like get your father and get out kind of thing. And I strum on my guitar and I start singing, and I'm like, oh baby, baby. No.
With all this web breaking that the spider's been doing, has it unintentionally helped with the father's web? That's like
It's
around
not
him?
attached to the big main web that's on the ceiling, unfortunately.
Okay, how far are we from getting him out?
About halfway through, but he doesn't
Okay.
look good because he's bleeding from the mouth, and there's still the couple of spiders still crawling out. His eyes are kind of more
Baby,
glazed
baby.
over.
Can I keep speaking as I'm trying to cut him out
Absolutely.
to this creature? Okay.
Also, before you do that, can I just... What effect did the performance have?
So
yeah.
as you do this, you kind of hear the loud like scuttling of legs of clearly this giant spider slowly moving around to literally just face you more than anything. You see the fangs kind of working around, a bit of a drip, like the odd drip from the fangs, as it seems to like slowly lean in closer to you, intrigued by what you're doing.
So he's kind of digging it.
I would say so. But it's getting very close to you, just so you know. I would say its face, just its face. Its face, if you think about it, its fangs are about 9 feet. Just imagine how big the head of the spider is.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
It's fucking huge. It's filling up the room slowly from above as it leans down. You kind of see like the odd legs kind of like curling in on themselves to kind of drag itself further forward towards you. And as all the eyes slowly blink, it is distracted by you. Apparently it likes Britney Spears.
And I'm going to keep distracting the big guy.
I'm the original creator of that song. Copyright Lazarus.
Yes, so...
Why does Seth just go?
I don't know.
We've lost the Seth.
Oh, no.
So as I am still cutting him out whilst Lazarus is playing this music, I say, you are a very magnificent creature. I've lived in this forest for 5 years and I've never come across such a beauty. My name is Evely. What is yours?
You see... It's really odd how this works, because how a spider would work, they don't have eyelids, they're just the eyes that stare. One of them kind of turns towards you just by its own and blinks, and makes that same little sort of noise as it kind of breathes in, and the fangs wiggle. And it says a word you have heard before, and it says, Valceress.
Fuck. Yes, that means queen. No? Or empress?
It does.
Do you have a queen?
I was a queen.
Was? What happened?
My servants died.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Have you ever been affected by the black ichor? Has it ever tried to take you?
Yes. But I've been hidden, so I'm fine.
I see that you did it marvelously, I must say. I'm still like trying to cut my father down.
You do actually manage to cut your father down as you say that.
Okay.
Nushala is just kind of keeping a distance away. Bless him.
Yeah, I kind of pass him on to Nishala, so like they start walking behind me.
She kind of grimaces as she has hold of him, because little holes in his body are bleeding through where it looks like the spiders have eaten through him.
I've got a healing potion, I think.
Let's wait.
I'm pretty sure I've got one.
Yeah. It has been wonderful to meet you. I'm hoping we have not disturbed your hiding hole too much, and we shall leave you, of course, in peace. Unless there's anything we can do for you or help you in some way.
As you say that you're going to leave, the head just kind of quickly, it gradually turns towards you, and more of the legs kind of come through the hole. You kind of hear the sound of draggings as you hear that the abdomen of the spider just kind of like drag itself forward.
No, don't hurt yourself. You may stay still. Do you need any help?
The eyes just kind of blink at you. And the fangs move once again, making a loud kind of clack noise.
I wish I understood what you are saying. Can you use your common tongue?
I would.
And a spider jumps down.
Suggest we run
very close to you.
Okay, well, you are a cutie, I see.
This is a Great Dane size.
Yes, you are very cute, I see. I don't think I have any treats. What kind of treats do you like?
It kind of...
Davros is literally pointing with both hands
She's
towards the exit.
Slowly as she's speaking.
What is everyone else doing at this point? Because they are closing in.
I am going towards that path that Una was going towards. I am literally motioning everyone to follow.
Yeah, I see what you're all doing, and I'm walking back, so my back is to all of you, but I am heading that way.
Yeah.
Where
More of
is,
them close in.
Lazarus right now.
I'm guessing you do not want to maintain peace?
There is no peace.
Okay, gotcha. So, and I just
As you, Lazarus, what are you doing at this point?
Oh, is she
I don't
behind
know.
me? Are you
Lazarus
behind
was
me
playing a
walking?
lute to this giant
Yeah.
spider.
I take it
I
back.
kind of imagine that she was behind me walking with me, still playing her nice little tune as I'm like walking back and talking. That's what was going on in my
like
head.
on the other side of the spider because the spider had to turn to look at.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah, I was trying to
Everly.
distract it for everyone to escape.
Well, you need to escape too.
Yeah.
So, do we like, whilst we were talking and you were playing, do we like slowly get closer together and start backing out together?
Well, you were talking, I stopped playing and
Oh.
snuck away to Stavros
Okay.
to like go the Una way.
Okay. How far are you away from that right now?
And there's a spider, giant Great Dane sized spider in between you.
Uh-huh.
In between where?
Yay!
In
In
between,
between me and
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Lazarus, will you be affected by sleep?
I believe so, but let me check my racial traits. Da-
They say he's just run past it.
yeah, I would be affected.
Well, I'm out of ideas. The only idea that I have is if everyone is going through the whole, like the whatever entrance tunnel, whatever it is, and I'm the last one through. So if you can get before me into that, I can do my idea. But if not, I'm not going to be able to do it because it would probably hurt you a lot.
What is your idea?
Water spell. Spiders don't do good with water.
They're not okay.
Actually, they don't
You
actually.
say that
I would
drown some
say-
in my bathtub and they fucking.
Yeah.
Hot
Do not
tub.
die.
That's the word. They're hot.
I said
I
bathtub.
say,
Alright.
as we're leaving through this
And it
hole
never
that
died.
Una's found, we set it the fuck on fire.
Burning hands all the way while we
Yes.
retreat.
Yeah, all
Burning
that.
hands as
I
we
have
go.
no fire. I don't have any kind
Oh.
of fire spells.
Why
I've got-
don't you
I've got
do
two. Seth's got one.
Because you've been doing, like, with some of the creatures we fought, you've been able to, like, jump and flip over them. So try that to get to us.
Okay.
No, Lazarus,
Okay.
you're the one who's not near the hole.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're the one.
You're
that
the
needs to
one
get
that needs to
to
get to
us.
them.
And
Oh.
there's a Great Dane-sized spider between me and Lazarus.
How far away is the Great Dane-sized spider from me? Like, I'm heading towards the hole.
I do a jump flip over it.
Yeah, roll for it, hun.
17.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Do you want to describe how you flip over this Great Dane spider that's in between you both?
Say that again, sorry.
Do you want to describe how you flip over?
I just do a jump tuck somersault and then land and keep running and don't look back.
I'm gonna run straight after her.
Okay. As soon as you all dart down this tunnel, you hear the noise again, and then you hear thousands of booming, scuttering noises. And does anyone look back?
I'm
I'm
not going to know.
And you say it like that, I don't want to.
Someone roll a perception. Go on.
Alright.
Someone or
No.
all of us.
Just it can just be one person. It can be all of you. It
Whoever's
depends.
got fire. Whoever's got fire.
I'll do it. Perception, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
20.
So as you kind of look back, ready to go do this burning hands, you kind of see the glint of these eyes of all these spiders that are all on the ceiling, on the sides of the roof, and just on the floor, like charging behind you. You see the flash of their fangs chittering as well. And you see some of them even making little webs as they run down behind you.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with this. Burning hands.
Okay, yeah, do it.
All right.
Fire's always the answer.
Yep.
7.
Stavros, your turn to shine.
Yeah, so as you do
Where's your
those...
fire?
It's like it needs to make a deck save, doesn't it? Well, it just happens burning hands in a cone of like 15 feet behind, in
15
front of you.
feet. He's the first one out, isn't he? So he's going to have to go behind you all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing he's gonna wait for us all to get out and like turn back and do it.
Yeah.
So Seth will be at the back, and I'll be behind Seth. And
If you're
I'll-
behind Seth, you're gonna get burnt to a crisp.
why would he do it behind him? He'd do it in front of him, wouldn't he? As
Because he's
you
got
know,
to
we're
turn
backing-
round
we're
to
backing
the.
out.
He's got to turn round back into the tunnel whilst they're following us. I mean, obviously, I might just be imagining this wrong in my head for sure.
Seth's the
So-
last person through.
I
We're all in
assumed
front
I
of
was
him.
at the back
Yes.
because
Okay.
I looked behind me.
Sure.
Then I'm the next person in that line, is what I'm saying. I'm not stood in front of Seth. I'm stood behind him.
So
Right.
yeah, so I've cast that, and then I can just turn, and then me and Stavros sort of switch places so that he's at the end, and then he can do his.
Okay.
Okay.
So I only did a 7 though.
That's fine. I mean, it's a room full of spiders. You see some of them kind of... It's weird because spiders don't make noises, so you actually hear this like high-pitched noise that is clearly from the spiders that some of them have been burnt and are kind of like curling them. So you see them kind of go onto their back as the legs kind of crunch into themselves as they become crispy. You see the abdomen of some of them actually explode from the heat, and all the insides of them just kind of burst out, and more and more keep taking their place.
I am very
So-
good.
We like through the door of this thing that we're going down, like the mouth of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. So as you're actually running through the tunnel, you actually notice that it's starting to go up, and it splits off into different sort of tunnels. You see there's around about 6 different tunnels, and they all seem to be going in different directions.
Who's at the front of the group? Because I'm guessing we're sort of running in single file, maybe two
I
by
think
twos.
it would be Una, because she was the first one near the hole.
We're gonna follow Una then, wherever she decides to go.
Okay, let me roll a
Yeah.
dice for this.
Jesus, roll well, Una.
Yeah, let me
Yep.
roll a dice for this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so she kind of just like stops, kind of looks behind, sees you all, and just goes, "Oh," and then just runs down just to the left and keeps going up. And you all just run behind her, more and more of these chittering sounds as you keep doing these burning hands. I believe you're just going to keep doing them. Leaving this burning carcasses everywhere. As you go up, you do feel a lot of air current coming through.
It's a point. As we're doing burning hands, do we have to expend spell slots?
Not as a
Normally,
cantrip.
yeah, not if it's
Burning hands.
normally
not a
I would
cantrip.
say yes, but I'm gonna say just for this moment, I will let you do it
Oh, okay.
because
Well,
I'm
we're getting
nice.
to the end of the session anyway,
Yeah.
so
Um,
it's
Alright.
really irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you keep doing it. More and more of them are burning. More of the abdominals are exploding. And as you hear from the distance from where you ran from, you hear like this loud screech, and the walls start to shake. As you run up and you burst through into this big open field, very close to a sort of coast, and
So we're outside.
you are outside in around about midday. Everyone just kind of flies out as they run up. But as the spiders run to come out, you see them kind of, as they run out, it's like the light hurts their eyes, and their eyes scrunch up and they jolt back inside. And you just see eyes glaring at you from this hole.
Okay. Is there anything around us, like a huge boulder or stone that Una and Aggie could kind of put in front
There
of
is
it
a
to,
lot
like...
of rocks around, yeah. There's some
So
bullseye.
maybe we
cover
could
it.
all start just like stacking rocks up on there.
I am casting firebolt down that tunnel.
Yeah, you can keep doing it. I'm gonna start gathering rocks, like biggish rocks, and hopefully Aggie and Una can like get the bigger ones, and we can.
I want three of you to. I say three of you. I'm gonna roll for Una. But yeah, two of you roll strength rolls for us.
12.
12.
So I can get like the small.
Yeah, you
small
can
to
get a
medium
decent size rock.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god! You see Agath go like kind of rush around. He's in his panic. He's trying to pick up a rock, but he doesn't seem to get his grip in his panic. Una actually manages to pick up a massive fucking boulder and kind of launches it at the ground, screaming. And whatever else you seem to grab, you all just kind of pile on top and around this hole.
Okay.
And yeah, your mother's just there, like trying to hold your dad up as he kind of slumps over onto the floor.
I'm going to cast. As soon as that bit's done, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on my father. I'm going to cast it properly. How do I do Cure Wounds? It doesn't actually say again. Oh, it's 2d6. Oh no, that's a healing potion. What's Cure Wounds?
Let me have a look.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Never mind, it's there. Never mind. 11 points of healing to my father.
As you start to as you put your hands onto your father, on his chest, on his face, you feel that his skin is cold to the touch. As you kind of force your healing onto him, nothing seems to happen.
Is he at 0 hit points?
He is well past 0 hit points.
Can we do a medical check on him to see whether he is?
Well, I've got spare the
Absolutely.
dying, but if he is too far gone, then that's not going to help.
Yeah, roll for it.
Whoops! Just roll damage. I did. Oh my god! I rolled
Oh,
damage on
no.
burning hands. I didn't mean to do that. Where's the medical check?
He's already dead, Hope.
I mean, I just rolled a 2, so I have got
Oh,
no
like
idea
you're
whether
doing
he's
it,
living
yeah.
or not.
Hmm.
He could be well alive for all I know.
Is he breathing?
No. There is
So he's
no
dead.
movement from his chest at all.
Can I try something?
Absolutely.
You said his skin's cold to the touch.
Yeah.
Try rubbing that blue dust on him.
Okay. I'm going to take some out of my pocket.
Mhm.
And I'm going to kind of just like sprinkle it on his chest, I guess.
I suppose.
You see some of the blue dust slowly, gradually fall onto his chest, into some of the holes where some of the spiders burst from.
Those would be healed now because I've already done Cure
It
Wounds.
didn't heal. Nothing happened as you did it.
It seems like as a cleric, I'm actually useless because, like, how does Spare the Dying work then? If someone's at 0, I don't know.
You didn't do Spare the Dying.
No, but I was going to, but you
Oh,
said
right.
I couldn't.
No, I didn't say you couldn't.
You said he was way
think
beyond 0
it's
hit
in-
points.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you
Isn't-
still can't. There's always ways to bring
Okay.
someone back.
Then
Is
I'm going to
Spare-
put Spare the Dying on him.
Is Spare the Dying done when they have to do saving throws, though?
No, so it's just you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, but he has to be living. But because he said he was beyond, I assumed that it's not going to work because he's dead. That has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable, so it doesn't. It only gets 1 point of health, I believe. The spell has no effects on undead or construct.
But he wasn't breathing. But it's
No.
Yeah,
worth a
he
shot.
wasn't breathing. It's
No.
definitely worth a shot.
It's definitely worth. Oh shit! I just dropped my dice.
So okay, so it's a cantrip, sorry, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him, and it's like one hand on his forehead, one hand over his heart, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying, and
Okay.
hopefully it works.
Okay. As you do this. What is the god? Like, do you have a god that you call on? Like part of the
religion stuff in D&D kind of confuses me. I don't really know much about it.
Okay.
So, like, you need to tell me, like, when it comes to wood elves and the kind of story I'm going for, what kind... I mean, she does speak Sylvan, like Celestial, but I don't...
Okay.
I don't know what kind of things we would...
Okay, well, we'll work on
worship.
that afterwards.
Okay.
I'll just describe this for you. So, we'll just say that you call upon any you're just crying out for any, like, in your mind, any sort of deity to help you and your family and your father and everything like that. And it's like kind of like you get a feeling of recognition, like something kind of listened. And from your hands, it's like this warm orange glow seems to come from your hands, and it slowly goes into your father's chest and where your other hand was, and it slowly kind of goes all over your father's body. The wounds slowly, you see them kind of shrink and disappear, like little blood droplets just kind of drip off his body where there were holes. And while he doesn't breathe, you quickly see him go and like his chest just like he makes this massive gasp when he breathes in.
Oh, thank God. Are you okay?
And he's like, what happened?
I don't know. I think you almost died.
You just kind of shakes that. Your mother, after you did this, she kind of literally, she runs up to you and just like envelops you in like this hug, like just like bawling her eyes out.
It's okay, Maze. It's okay. He should be fine. Does he still need healing, like with cure wounds again?
He's at 1 HP.
Okay, so I'm gonna also cast cure wounds.
I would say
again.
you don't have to cast it again. I say you didn't waste that health thing before, so I
I'm
say
just gonna...
whatever you make, he gets that back.
9.
Okay.
He gets 9 more health points.
Okay, some 10 health. Okay. Yeah, he kind of like takes a deep breath, and he just kind of nods his head at you, and he seems very confused because he doesn't understand like where he is or how he got here.
I'm so glad you're okay, Papa.
I am confused.
I know. I don't know how you even got there. Mother, I can't believe you carried him all the way out there when he was lifeless like that. Did you not notice?
I didn't know anything.
It's okay. It's not accusing you. I'm not accusing you of anything. It's impressive.
Yeah. You kind of know that like you are a strong woman. You got that from your mother. And no matter what, like, even if something happens to someone, she'll always make sure that things were done right.
Okay. Someone else speak, please.
Why did you go into the tree?
I heard his voice.
So you just jumped in a hole?
I didn't even think. I heard his voice and I wanted to go get him and we could all go and get somewhere safe, but
Well,
You
I'm
should've went-
definitely like you because I jumped into the hole when I thought you were gone missing. So.
She gives you like a little pat on the cheek, very soft and gentle.
Is Seth gonna say something about it?
I don't understand why you went by yourself.
Well, you were asleep. You needed sleep. I couldn't just wake up anyone. Everyone needs sleep. We're all exhausted.
You should have woke me, Mother. I would have come with you.
I'm sorry.
It is done now. There's no
is.
point festering over old things. Everyone is okay? And she looks around to everyone to make sure everyone is okay.
Yeah, I'm alright. I've got a line.
You gonna what?
I got two bags. Two bags,
Two
of
bags
stuff.
of-
They just care about the drugs.
Yeah.
Lazarus is still freaked about the spiders.
She Evilly's gonna like hold out a hand to Lazarus's arm and like give it a squeeze and put my arm around her, and that's way too loud. I can't.
I'm so sorry. I don't hear anything. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't hear anything.
Oh, that was really
Neither
loud.
do I. 'Cause
I'm
not on the
sorry.
thing.
I
Yeah, kind of put my arm
apologize.
around.
I
Kind of
was
put my
like,
arm around
what?
laugh,
I'm not
like
being
wrist.
loud.
And... No, it was the music. It was getting louder. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna
I'm
have to
like, I
continue.
was turning it up because I was like, I don't hear a single thing. And then you were like, if it was that loud, oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah, she's just comforting you basically from being freaked out with the spiders. She knows you don't like them.
Thank you.
Yeah, and as you kind of look around, kind of getting your bearings, you see what is you are on the coast of some sort. Somehow you've traveled really far really far in this short amount of time. Like somehow in that kind of through that tree, somehow it kind of the tunnels kind of open up to other parts and lead to different places. Somehow this one's kind of like a shortcut to the coast, and you can see in the distance, just ahead of you, is a port. You smell the sea air. You hear the sound of seagulls in the distance, and a very, very big and busy city ahead of you.
City.
So are we looking over the Serpent Sea right now? I'm trying to get an
Yeah.
idea of where we are.
So you
Okay.
came out.
Do you know what square
past-
we're on?
Yes. I'll do a little. You are round about here.
Oh, you can update as we go. Holy shit, that's so cool. Why have I not been doing that already?
Just so you know,
That's
you're
cool.
round about there.
Okay.
We know where we are, or we like.
You don't
confused
know
as
where
to
you are.
we are.
You've not looked at in game. You've not actually looked at the map.
And oh shit, yeah, we got given a map, didn't we?
You did.
Completely
Lazarus
forgot
has
about
the
that.
map.
Maybe it's a good time to use it.
I would like to get out the map.
Okay. As you get out the
It's where the
map,
map comes to life and nearly kills us all.
Also, where is this that everyone's seeing? I'm not
it's on
seeing
roll
any-
20. Unfortunately.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm
Never
sorry.
mind. It's okay.
As you bring out this map, and you unroll, you see parts of it just kind of crumble away, as if somehow,
What?
in some way, it got damaged in all the fighting that you've done.
I knew the map would betray us.
Oh.
First second we try and use it.
Snorted a line with it.
Well,
Seth used the map as a roll.
I don't think we'll be going to meet Meryl anytime soon. I hope he is okay. And Tati is okay.
I'm so sorry. All this fighting.
Let me
Not
put
your fault.
I'll put it in the map thing for you.
I guess we should go to the city to find out just exactly where we are.
Is that wise? Every time we go into a city, it ends up burning down.
It does.
We need supplies. We need to get as many people for the upcoming fight as we can.
We can gain spells and knowledge in this city.
Did we
have
not
a
just-
library?
Could we not just get on a boat and sail and live till our old lives on this boat out on the sea? It would be nice.
Much
I
blue
guess
dust
so.
we have.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of this blue dust. It might be worth some coin in this city.
Yes, but as you say, every time we go to a city, everyone dies.
And there may not be any sea left when the darkness comes.
Have we tried eating this blue dust?
No, if you would like to try,
You can try.
Would you like to try and
You-
eat the blue dust?
You can try some of Seth's. I'm not sharing it.
Half an hour
I'll
of
try
silence. Can we eat the dust?
Are you going to put some of the dust in your mouth?
Steph, is that okay?
You know what? We'll both do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, both roll a con save for me.
Shit.
Oh, sorry.
If one of you falls and dies, I am not giving you a spell of dying.
Oh God, is it wise for both of our tanks to possibly overdose?
I'm just staring at them in disbelief, like
It's
I
been
can't
our
believe
night,
these
right,
boys.
Alex?
We've been through an ordeal. I mean, it's not unreasonable for people to turn to drugs after an ordeal like that.
It's
Right,
all
I
good.
rolled a 15.
Yep.
Roll a 13.
Okay, so you've just both managed to hit this. As you both kind of grab some of the powder and you kind of put it in your mouth and you kind of chew it, you all kind of see like the mouth start to glow blue and the face glow blue before it kind of just like fades away, and you see their pupils just dilate, and that all of their eyes just goes black because the pupils have gone that big. But for you two, this feels fucking amazing. It is like a kaleidoscope effect. All these colors are popping out. Everything is shifting and moving and waving at the same time. All these pink hues and purples. The sky is the most gorgeous blue you've ever seen, with like these little speckles of pink and gold that you've never seen in the sky before. And this feels fucking amazing.
We had just created addicts, I think.
Fucking buzzing me!
Isra, calm down.
All the beans and the blues and everything. It's fucking amazing.
I start taking notes in my notebook.
I'm just watching in horror. Aggie, are you
I'm
gonna
a-
say anything?
I'm also taking notes.
I'm sorry, I
love
can't.
I'm taking
Oh.
notes for you know.
I wasn't
purely
talking
for
to you, James. I
intellectual
couldn't hear
purposes.
Aggie, the only other person that was doing this. I'm sorry.
Aki?
What's up, man?
Ugh.
So
Are
happy
you
right
okay?
now. So happy. Everything is great.
Everything
I
is
love
not
you,
great,
man.
but okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
I see, man.
Una kind of like looks between them both, kind of like with her mouth open, like, what just happened? What did they take? What is this?
I don't know. It's this blue powder. I would not bother. But I think we should set up a camp for these two lovebirds.
Incidentally, Nose, do
I'll
I
go
know
get
the
some
street name of
firewood.
this dust?
You can actually
have a
create the
street
street name for it if you like. I will
Oh,
allow
what do
this
we
to
want
you.
to call it? What do we want to call it?
Oh god, James is so bad at this.
Oh, you be nice.
No, I'm not joking. Like whenever we do like bosses or anything on Red Dead, they're called the weirdest things.
Oh, I'm
Like
excited for
pedigree
this.
ranchos.
Oh, I'm writing that down.
So
That's a
I'm-
good idea.
No.
See, it's a good idea.
That's good for something else. Let's do that. There we go.
Can we just call it Bless?
Yeah. That's a good idea. It's a good name.
Yes.
What are we naming? The powder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're naming the powder
Okay, yeah,
Blessed.
bless. is
That's a
cool.
really good idea.
That is really cool.
The new street name for this drug is Bless.
And as the two of them are just kind of standing there after taking a bit of this bless, just kind of looking around in awe at what they are seeing, kind of tripping a little bit. The rest of you put the camp up, you get ready, and yeah, the sun slowly starts to set.
It looks quite beautiful. Evilly's just going to sit on the end and watch the sun. I don't know why I'm doing this out of character. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hard to stop. The music was so final as well. I was like,
I
I
can't
don't
hear
care if we
it.
don't even
I'll
go
have to
back
add
to
it.
Meryl right now. Like, that's cool.
I thought there'd be
let's
like
just sail off.
a thingy for it, yeah.
It's
Um,
nice.
Thank you. But I can't hear it. No one else could hear it. But there we go.
Can you hear it?
He wasn't in it. He's not been in.
Oh, so it's just
Who?
me that's heard
Yeah.
all this all along.
and
okay.
me until.
And you until okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. That is the end of that one.
At least it ended on a really nice note instead of like,
A
holy
horrible-
shit,
yeah.
what is happening next?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it did.
Yeah.
At least it didn't end on death again.
I honestly thought when we saw the spiders come out, Noah was going to say, and that's where we're going to leave it. And I'd be like, for
I
fuck's
was
sake.
originally, but then I was like, no, that's too cruel to do it to you like so many times in a row. So we'll just keep going.
No, I liked it. It was a nice ending for a shitty day.
Yeah.
Did we level up?
Did we level up?
Let me have a look at this because you've also got XP from the last one. So that is.
Wait, are we still doing XP now? Oh.
Kind of, but it's not like the same type of XP.
1,541.
I don't know what
So
to
do
do
we
with this
level up?
information.
Do we level up?
1,541 XP.
Yes, so add that into your XP. If
But
you
No,
that's
I
need-
what
thought we were
could do.
doing the levels
Can,
now.
can,
I'm
can
so
we
confused
switch
how this
to
works.
milestones?
Oh, are we switching to milestones? If that would make it
Please.
easy. Okay, then you all level up.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Okay, let me
We go back to
level.
XP.
You bitches.
Right, so how
Okay.
do we do that then? Do we just add a level?
Just build. Go
Yeah.
back to your character, yeah, and add that level.
Set
Mhm.
level, right?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
She's now
Whoa.
level 5.
And then we can put
So-
one into a class, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's correct. Choose the class that you want to put it in and go from there.
Okay.
What does level 5 actually give you then?
So I got
Ooh,
the
third
ability
level spells.
to attack twice, which means with frenzy I can attack 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Where does it tell you like these new things that happens when you level up?
It should be on the screen. As you do the level up, it should kind of open up little things you can open up down below.
No, but let me
If
check.
you do it in, I always do it in edit character, where it brings up your classes, because then you can read ahead of like
Mhm.
what it does.
Mm.
Destroy undead. Starting at 5th level, which is level 5, right?
Yes.
When an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed, and if its challenge rating is or below a certain threshold as shown in the destroy undead table. Okay, so yeah, nothing's really changed apart from that destroy undead.
Okay.
Channel divinity. I don't even really understand this part of D&D yet.
It's all
not-
good.
It's not something I do very
It's
often.
okay. It's okay.
Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
I see some of the
Oh.
changes. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it
Uh-huh.
mostly does most of the changes itself, especially with the stats. But when it comes to like skills and level and like abilities and stuff like that, it normally gives you an option to, when you get to that stage, you can add things on and pick.
Yeah. So for me personally, it's given me +1 spell attack, and then with my skills, it's done. Yeah. There's more dice to
Yeah.
add and stuff. Yeah. Gotcha.
I've gained 3rd level spell slots, and I learned Fireball yet. I know it. I put it in my spell book yet.
You should be able
Ooh.
to do it now. Then.
I've
Oh
got
god.
something new.
Ooh, what have you got?
It's called Revivify.
Revivify.
Oh my
Revivify.
god!
What
I
is it?
can
Revivify?
animate the dead.
Revivify.
River.
No, because you're
Revivify.
making me have the issue now. Revivify.
Revivify.
No, revivify. It's revivify.
Revivify.
Oh, there it is. Fireball.
Also, you were
hell yeah.
struggling with the
Oh,
word abdomen.
So I touch a
Line
creature
the
that has
spell
died
book.
within the last minute, and the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return the life of a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body part. Good to know.
Revivify.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you don't need those second characters anymore.
No, always keep hold of them, just in case.
Oh, do I? With me
Oh, I can have
now-
another cantrip. Oh, and 2 more spells. Sorry.
This is where
Me
things
now
start to pick up.
knowing-
Yeah.
With me now knowing Fireball, do I get to keep Burning Hands or should I get rid of it? You know, Burning Hands was a thing that we could have until we could actually use Fireball properly.
I would say get rid of it.
Right, okay. Get rid of
Because
it.
it was just until you could put that on. Because I was nice, because I didn't want to leave you without of anything.
Four cantrips I got. I don't know if I should get guidance or light. You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add to the number roll to an ability check of its choice. Oh, that's like a buff. So yes, I'll keep that guidance. And I get 2 more spells.
Yes.
What do I want? Shit. I wonder if I get.
Also, thank you for the other $20 donation for the NPC. I appreciate it. We're a quarter of the way there already. I appreciate it. Thank
What
you
of
so
the way
much.
to what?
I'm a part of a charity stream, and I decided
Okay, yeah.
I decided to put my own little goal on there, and I'm a quarter of the way there already. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, I can learn Scorching Ray. Holy shit.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Love fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, this is a very weird spell. Okay, so this is called Meld into Stone. So this is, you can step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body, melding yourself and all the equipment you carry to the stone for the duration. Using your movement, you step into the stone at a point you can touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by any non-magical senses. While merged in with the stone, you can't see what occurs outside it, and any wisdom perception checks you make to hear sounds outside of it are made with disadvantage. You remain aware of the passage of time, and you can't cast spells on yourself while merged in the stone. You can use your movement to leave the stone where you entered it, which ends the spell. You otherwise can't move. Minor physical damage to the stone doesn't harm you, but its partial destruction or a change in shape to the extent that you no longer fit within it expels you and deals a 66 bludgeoning damage to you. The stone's complete destruction or transmutation into a different substance expels you and deals 50 bludgeoning damage to you. If expelled, you fall prone in an occupied space closest to where you first entered. That is just the weirdest spell. Why would anyone want that? But
If
also, I
you-
want that.
If you were like maybe in a dungeon and you heard, I don't know,
Yeah.
some guards or predators coming, you could quickly like merge into the stone and hide, and they'll just pass by like nothing's there. So it could be a good stealth tool to use.
I have a great spell. Create food and water. Should I learn that?
I mean, it's useful for like roleplay
It's-
reasons.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's good,
I'm gonna prepare
but
it.
I don't feel like
Yeah, it's true.
we've not really like I even forgot that we have like rations and stuff.
I do as well.
You have rations? I don't have rations.
And even like the water skins and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, are there some like
Ooh, no, I'm gonna
hardcore
I'm gonna do
sessions
bestow curse.
Oh, that's
Where-
awesome. My cantrip's got an extra base of damage because I'm level 5 now.
Right. I'm going to end this stream. Thank you for people popping in now and also the follows. I appreciate it. And also the charity donation. You're all awesome and amazing. So people want to say goodbye?
Bye.
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 Thank you for joining.
Bye.